Is that it up there? Is this it?
I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to find out.
Whoa. Holy shit, dude. Did you steal that kid?
Yeah. I could get $1,500 for that kid.
Yeah, so my kid got abducted.
Bite somebody's dick off if you have to, you know?
Dude, that's the funniest shit.
Fuck taxes, dude.
I got you, bitch.
He giggle bombed himself.
You fucking idiot.
I'm 100% honky.
I want to watch a cow suck its tits.
UFC rules or like boxing rules?
I'm gonna break your bones rules.
Good morning, Julia.
I'm not a racist, but check this out.
We don't test on animals, but we hate black people.
Why, dude? Fucking why?
I will cum my pants.
I just don't want to see a dick.
You are fucking cute.
I'm a handsome boy.
Yeah, well, that's a different episode.
But I draw the line at daddy.
Ah, fuck you guys, man.
You ain't getting this D.
See, that's what makes it tragic.
You're too drunk. Shut up.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Blue Skies from the Basement. I am Austin, the piece of shit, and joining me, as always, is my best friend, the Savage Dad himself, Gandalf the Gay.
Ugh, God damn it.
Wes. Wes is over there.
Can't tell you how much I don't like that.
All right, I'll drop it.
I mean, you can keep doing it because I love you. If it makes you happy, I want you to be happy.
It's not like it affects me in any way. It just
Does it make you happy?
It makes me giggle a little bit.
Okay, well then, you can have it.
I will be real.
I just want it to be known that I hate you.
Me too.
It plays into my nickname as the piece of shit.
I mean, that's also I mean, if you just want to give everybody a shitty nickname, go for it.
My wife's like, no, don't give me a shitty nickname. But my wife is also here, Honesty. So welcome, everybody, to Blues Guys from the Basement. How was everybody's week?
It was good.
I think this week went by super quick.
Yeah, you asked me that question. I was like, what did I do? Like,
Right.
It was so good, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad week. I can't complain. Because the past, like I said on the last episode, the past two fucking Mondays that I had were just fucking dog shit for me. And, like, that just started my whole week out just shitty and everything else. And it was just bad. It was just all bad.
Yeah.
So, no, I actually had a good week this week. And my eye's doing better. I finally put my contacts back in. So that's what's up. Like, yeah, I'm good. I'm fucking good now.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Feeling like a XXL freshman on that bitch ass. I wonder if anybody will get that reference or if I'm just the only one.
It just sounds funny to me. That's why I laughed. What the fuck are you talking about?
What is that from? I'm trying to remember exactly.
You making references to shit you don't even remember?
I don't. I am feeling like a XXL freshman on that bitch ass. Fuck, I don't remember. Whatever. But if we want to take these shots real quick before we really get going into shit.
Yeah.
So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Fucking cheers. One down for the bartender. Man, that's so smooth when it's like chilled.
Yeah.
I think I like it better chilled.
Cold makes a difference for sure.
Yeah. So, my poor wife over there. I did want to give a shout out to Logan. Happy 21st birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, bro.
We had a great fucking time. We went up to Dublin and went to like 16-bit / pins and hung out there for a little bit, and that was cool as fuck, and that was fun. So, yeah, we had a good time. His sister showed up, and she like was already drunk, and then got 50 cents and played me in a game of foosball.
Oh.
That poor soul.
Yeah, you're good at foosball.
I was like, I'm going to whoop your ass, and like being super confident about it because I was drunk and being a dick a little bit. And she's like, no, like I'm going to win, yada, yada, yada. I was like, no, I'm going to whoop your ass. And then afterwards, I was like, yeah, I used to have a foosball table in my basement. She's like, well, you should have told me that. I was like, I didn't have to tell you nothing. I told you I was going to whoop your ass. Like,
yeah, you warned her.
I wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Okay. I was not trying to, I was being straight up with you. And sure enough. And she, the bet was whoever won had to buy the other one a drink.
Yeah.
So she bought me a drink. So that was cool. And chugged it and then left. Yeah, I'm still trying to find somebody to beat me in foosball. It's
You're good at most of those table games, like fucking pool and air hockey. I bet you're good at too. I haven't played you in air hockey.
No, I'm dog shit at air hockey. Actually,
damn good at air hockey.
Yeah,
we should play some of that.
Yeah,
I had one of those in my garage.
We'll go to like Magic Mountain or something to play it.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, pool I'm like decent at. I'm all right at that.
You're better than me. I suck at pool.
Oh well, then yeah, I guess.
I'm one of those people that every time I try to hit the ball, the fucking stick just goes off to the side of it, and then it like spins away, all sad.
Oh yeah, you just gotta focus on like
That-
hitting
yeah.
the ball and shit, and like your stroke. You gotta focus on your stroke.
Stroking.
I'm pretty good at pool.
Yeah, actually, you are.
When
yeah.
I want to be, if I like try and put effort into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Focus.
yeah. You've beaten me a few times in pool.
Yeah.
Never in bowling though.
You know? Yeah, huh?
Yeah?
In duck pin bowling.
You have beaten me in duck pin bowling. This is true. We went up and we're like, I was like, hey, how long is the wait for like a lane for duck bowling? She was like 2 hours. I was like, yeah, no,
Oh, fuck.
we're not waiting that long.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
be way too
happening.
drunk by then.
Yeah, and then it just won't be fun and everything else. So, yeah, pins is fun if you can go on like an off day, like real talk, you
Mhm.
know.
Or if you get there early and like you plan on hanging out and you put your name in early, then
Yeah,
it'd be fine.
yeah. But you gonna say something there, bud?
Yeah, I was just thinking about the rest of my week. I
Oh,
was
good,
like
yeah.
remembering things.
Yeah,
We got our tax refund back.
nice.
Yeah, so
Still need to do my taxes. Our taxes.
fucking do your taxes.
I
bro.
know. I have all the shit. When we
Yeah.
have somebody that does them for us, we just
Yeah.
needed to. But we don't want. It's like a family member, and we don't kind of want to be a dick and just be like, "Hey, will you do my taxes?" So we're
Mhm.
actually gonna go over there and take the baby over there and like
Yeah.
hang out with them, and then be like, "Hey, so we have all of our tax information here. Would you mind doing it for us?" Like, I'll pay you to do it. Like, real talk.
Yeah, like
you
a
know?
couple of responsible freeloaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Wes
Yeah.
knows what's up.
Yeah.
You know what's up.
Yeah,
You
so
get it.
we've been having fun. Like I got my new MIDI controller that's sitting in front of me now.
You have a MIDI controller in front of you.
I have a MIDI controller in front of me.
Do you have anything special on there?
I mean, I have your favorite.
Oh, yes. Oh, that is my favorite. Oh man,
I
it's
ha-
so great.
I have lots of things in here. Look, it's recording the MIDI now.
I know.
Fuck yeah. I've
Don't
got
you think
this
it
one.
would have a skinny ass penis? What is that from?
I do not remember. So I fucked up for the listeners. I was supposed to have a full soundboard here today, but I forgot to like load the MP3s on the thumb drive. I only uploaded like the project file and the configuration settings, but not the actual audio that I needed because I'm an idiot. So I set up what I had in the Discord already available to everybody. I don't need one. Actually, fuck it. Yes, I'll take one.
I was gonna say, if my wife is gonna take one, you are definitely gonna take one there, bud.
But yeah, so I've been since last night. I stayed up till 5 a.m. playing with this thing. I sent you that drum beat at like 4.
Yeah, dude, that was. And oh man, it's funny because you messaged me at 4, and so did Logan.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, I just got home." Because I told him, I was like, "Message me when you get home. Like, it's the first time of you kind of being out and drinking and everything. So I just want to make sure that you get home safe. Like, just let me know if you need anything. Like, you get pulled over and somebody's like." And the cop is like, if you can get somebody to come pick you up, I was like, fucking call me. Like, I'll have my
Yeah.
phone next to me. My ringer will be up. Like, I'll wake up drunk as fuck and come.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
get you. The cop would be like, have you been drinking tonight? Nah.
Hopefully, by the time you get there, the cop's already gone. Like,
Nah, they're going to wait.
Ugh,
They're going to wait.
I hate the ones that wait.
Yeah.
I've gotten
yeah.
lucky a few times where the cop is like, "I'll leave you here with your car, but you better not drive it."
He's like, if I catch you driving, you're definitely going to jail.
Yeah, I think I called you actually the night that happened. I was like, "I'm just gonna walk home,"
Yeah.
and then like an hour later, go get my car. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But yeah, what were we talking about?
The MIDI controller.
Oh, I mean that, and also like, so this thing's a lot of fun. I have a lot to learn. Like eventually, these knobs that are on it,
Yeah.
I've got 8 knobs that all control different things. But I can have it so that there's like music in the background, so I can fade out the intro music, and that could just be a part of the actual show as we're doing it live.
Oh, that's so cool.
We can create a live beat and fade that out. We can do loops in the middle of the episode and shit.
Yes.
Um,
So when we take the break, you can just like hit the button and it'll like make that sound that we use for the break instead of
Exactly.
having to put it in post.
exactly.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
I can add all my fades and shit from that. So eventually
Yes.
we'll have all that set up, and this will become hopefully a lot more of a professional production.
Yeah.
I mean, as professional as we can get.
I was gonna say we're not too professional in the first
No,
place.
I mean-
don't you think it would have a skinny ass penis?
I don't even remember what that's from.
I don't. Don't you think it would have a skinny ass penis? I'm trying to remember like what the fuck that would be from. You know?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I wish that was something. I don't have my list up, and I don't have
Yeah.
my paper, so like I don't know what any of these buttons do now.
It's the exact fucking stain. Stop being transphobic.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah. Let's
hilarious.
see what this one is.
Oh, that was the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, and then this is a cymbal splash.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, we can move away from that, but I brought up the tax refund because it's been cool, it's been fun, but the whole process is infuriating. Like doing your taxes sucks.
Yeah.
Waiting for your refund to actually come back and checking like where's my refund,
Right.
like every day fucking sucks, and the IRS website fucking sucks.
Yep.
And then you get your refund, and then you go out shopping. And then you remember, like, oh, yeah, most people are getting the refunds, too. So
it's
everybody's out
super
buying all the
fucking
shit.
Busy.
Yeah.
No wonder like Pins and 16-bit was so busy because everybody got their taxes back and they're like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go get drunk.
Yeah, from, like, the middle of, or, like, the beginning of February to now, people have, like, getting their first refunds back. And then,
Yeah.
like, March is going to get crazy because that's all the people who have kids who it didn't get cleared immediately. Like,
Yeah.
we got lucky.
Yeah,
'cause
see, it's gonna suck for me. This is the first time of me like
Mm-hmm.
declaring a child, and we got married, we moved,
They're
like
going to hold it for an extra 2 to 3 weeks.
we got a car. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that goes into it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I got a different job. I have 3 different W-2s that I have to send in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of shit that I have to go through. But luckily, we have somebody that can do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I might actually like maybe next year I'll get you guys in touch with her, and she like could help you. She like if the most money that you guys could get, like she'll be able to do that. Because I mean that's what she does for a living.
Yeah,
is fucking that shit. So
Yeah, we just use TurboTax. I've always done our taxes. So.
yeah, that's what I use. And then
Yeah.
luckily, you know, with her it was like she knows exactly what she's doing. She might ask a few, you know, simple questions or whatever that, you know, will help you out, but
Yeah.
she'll be able to get you the most money back that you could possibly get. So.
Yeah. But I brought all that up because I wanted to ask you. So like my shopping experience was like I got this from Amazon, so I didn't have to go to a physical store. But Crystal
Nice.
wanted to do a lot of physical shopping, so like we got a new TV. We went to Target for that. We got a nice 55-inch. It's it's a 2019 LG.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So it's pretty dope. We got it for really cheap. And it's got like WebOS on it too, so it's like an Android TV basically.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. You can do like picture-in-picture shit, so you can like watch YouTube in the corner and then have like your show on behind YouTube.
That's cool.
It's fucking cool.
Not that you need that.
No.
That's the one thing with us this year that, like, I don't know how, like, depending on how much we get back, like, actually, I don't know that we're going to do any shopping.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, we're going to save it.
We're going to pay
and-
off all of our debt as much as we can.
Yes, first. And then anything that we have left is saving so we can get a new
We
place.
probably won't have anything left.
I mean, I don't know about that. Because with me continuing to work, we should be all right. Like, it should level out at some point.
Well, if
And
we're
the
talking
baby.
about all debt.
True. If we do get rid of all debt, that'll definitely help us with like our credit and shit, and that'll help us move even better. You know, like getting like your deposit. I don't know if that changes depending on your credit.
It does.
Okay, and
You
then
can get a better loan too, and then you can also get a better percentage rate on that loan too, so you're not
Yeah.
paying as much monthly.
and then also like your monthly rent can be different based off of your credit.
Yeah.
Which makes kind of no sense to me. Where it's like if you have bad credit, we're gonna raise your rent. I'm like, you're not really helping me out here. Like,
No, you're making the problem worse. but
Yeah.
that is how the system works.
But I did find out that with our rent and what we go through, I hooked it up to my credit now.
Okay.
Yeah, so me paying rent every month helps out my credit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's smart. What I wanted to ask you guys though was I don't know about you. This is why I'm asking is because like our personalities and like our emotional states are a bit closer than mine and yours.
Yeah.
But for the listeners, Honesty and I, and then Austin, like I feel like we're different enough, but also similar in the way that like you get aggravated shopping.
Yes, I hate shopping.
Okay. Do you
Absolutely
get
hate it.
aggravated shopping?
No, she loves it.
Well, it depends. Because, like, the grocery store, I have to be in the right, like, mood to do it, or I do get overwhelmed. I'm like, I just want to go home. Especially if he's at the grocery store with me. It's
Because I
over.
hate it. And I
Yeah.
don't
Because-
like fucking being there in the
Yeah,
first
it's, like,
place.
extra, like, stuff to worry about, an extra human with me, but he doesn't have any opinions about anything we get. I'm like,
She's like, oh, should I get
stressed.
this? I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't fucking
yeah,
care.
I'm like, that
You
is
know?
not gonna work. It's
Yeah.
the equivalent of like women, and you ask them where they want to go to eat, and they're like,
Oh my god.
I don't care.
Okay, well, what about McDonald's? No.
Exactly.
Okay, well, what about Taco Bell? No.
You
What
can
about
even be
Chick-fil-A?
vague with it. Like,
No.
do you want Mexican? No.
Well,
but you
I'm
said
not like
anything.
Yeah. Like,
I don't really do
care.
that.
I don't care. You choose. Okay, well, we're gonna go here. No, I don't really want to go there. Well, you said that I could fucking choose. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Because for me, here's the difference between like me and her when it comes to shopping. When I go into a store, I know exactly what I'm going in there for. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna fucking get it, and I'm gonna leave. When you're going like grocery shopping for like food and shit, like you're not necessarily doing that. Like you might have a generalized idea of what you're gonna get, but then there's like different things that like you're like, should I get this brand or like, am I gonna get like cheddar cheese or pepper jack cheese type shit? And I'm like, I don't want to fucking deal with that. When I go into a store, I know what I'm going in there for. I'm gonna fucking grab it. I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like I just have, I don't know. That's my thing. Like if I'm even like shopping for clothes, like most of if I'm gonna go shop for clothes, it's because I need something.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna fucking get it, and I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah, so we're exactly the same in that way.
Yeah.
I go in with a fucking plan and I know exactly what I'm getting. And getting this thing, like I said, it was Amazon. Like I didn't spend time debating about it. Like I was like, I know this is the one I want. I read a bunch of articles about it.
Yeah.
I'm getting this one.
See,
Same with going to the store. So we get our refund back and we're both obviously like super excited about it. Like this is gonna be fun. We're gonna take the kids out, we're gonna get them some fucking toys and like whatever they want.
yeah.
We're gonna get some new stuff, and then we're gonna save money for debt, and then my new car eventually. So we're like in a good mood about it. Guess how many fucking stores we went to get this TV?
I'm gonna say 6.
4.
4.
No way.
4 is correct.
Damn.
We went to 2 different Walmarts, a Best Buy, and finally Target.
And you were like, okay, that's the best deal.
The kids the whole time with us.
Oh,
it's not like somebody was
God.
watching them.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
No, yeah, no.
So by the time we're going to Target, Crystal's like, "You're staying in the fucking cart." So
See, that's the difference between like us and you too, is where it's like right now for us, if we were to go out, we have the one kid. You
Yeah.
have 2 kids
And
that
she's
are
a baby.
and
so
she's a baby, so she just stays in the car seat the whole
you
time.
can
Like
just strap her down and she's fine.
I take the stroller in there and I'll
Yeah.
like push the stroller around, but for you, it's like you got kids that can walk.
They'll yank their hand out of my hand and go running the other direction.
You're like, no, I was holding your hand for a goddamn
Yeah.
reason. You're staying with me.
and then they'll like pull and like cry if I like squeeze onto their hand, and then like I gotta squeeze harder, but then I look like a jackass parent because my kid's like screaming and I'm dragging him behind me. He's trying to go the other way, and it's like, did you steal that kid?
So, so would you? Sorry, would you get a leash?
No, because that looks even worse. That looks crazy.
I
Like,
don't know. Speaking, like, because human trafficking is real, especially in our city. It's really, really bad. So, like, having a little daughter, I'm like
Yeah.
kind of nervous. I'm like, maybe I should have a leash.
No, Avi's fucking adorable, and I don't think that's just like me as the dad say. I think
No.
she's fucking
She is
adorable.
really adorable.
Yeah,
She is.
and I obviously worry about, like, when people look at her too long, I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, I'll glare at them. I'm like,
I always feel like a predator when I like look at somebody's
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, and they're like looking at me, and I'm like, oh hi, and then like the parent looks at me, and I'm like, I swear I'm not trying to steal your kid, okay?
Yeah.
I just think they're cute, and then you're like, no, I don't mean that they're like cute, like I'm gonna steal them, like I just mean that like they're adorable. Like no, I'm not gonna fucking take them, okay? I swear.
Yeah, I don't feel like comfortable. Like now I do, but at first I didn't like to go in the baby section unless like I had our baby.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't belong here. People are gonna feel like I don't belong here and like judge me.
yeah. Well, and I'm socially awkward too. So any a social interaction that I have with people who have kids who aren't mine, it's always like, that's a good looking kid. Oh wait,
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like, that's not what I meant at all. I mean,
Especially
yeah.
as-
I could
like-
get $1,500 for that kid.
Stop. Especially as like white guys, it's even worse for you.
Yeah.
You just can't even look at a kid.
No,
Just never. Not
no,
once.
Yeah.
no, we can't.
No, there's no like Asian woman fucking abductors out there. Like, it's all just fucking creepy ass white dudes.
You know who does not have a problem looking at kids? Older black women. Like they can look at a kid and talk to a kid all they want. Nobody thinks a goddamn thing because
No.
they don't have anything to worry about. Like
They
that.
I feel like you would never see an older black woman be involved in human trafficking. They would never be like down for that. It's
no.
always like 30-year-old white women. Like, okay, thanks.
That's how
Yeah.
they're getting away with
Back.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's
they
why there's
send
so
in
much
the
human.
woman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of black grandmas out there just trafficking people.
my God.
That's why it's still happening.
That's
no,
so horrible.
the exact opposite.
I don't understand as a woman how you could trick little girls into like
You don't have
into
kids.
that.
I feel like you don't have kids.
I guess,
Or
but
even-
you were a kid. You were a little girl.
Yeah, but yeah.
Does,
That's so
uh,
fucked up.
What's her
Yeah.
face have kids? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Who?
Fucking Jeffrey Epstein's handler. The chick who would like set up his meetings with
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I can't imagine having kids and doing that. That's disgusting. I can't
Yeah.
imagine doing it
Yeah.
to begin with, but having your own kids and like coming home to them at the end of the day and like knowing that you set up like
Yeah,
That's
just not saying something for years. Like,
Yeah.
That's dark. Like
Yeah, that's some fuck. You got some real like mental problems and
Yeah.
shit. Like you're a real fucked up person if that's the type of shit that you do. And it is kind of fucked up, especially that we both have like girls,
Mhm.
you know, and like that's something that I constantly think about. Where it's like when she gets older, and like the other day, or was it today? We were talking about Kalahari, and because we passed by like Fort Rapids and like Hamilton, and we were like,
Yeah.
going down like Hamilton Road, like we were like, oh, we've gotten to this age now where it's like we've seen stores open and close.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like we watched Fort Rapids open and we watched that shit fucking close too,
Mhm.
and it's like, fuck, dude. And I was like, oh, you know, we were talking about Kalahari, and I was like, I love Kalahari, and then I was like, well, the only reason I love it is because they have a 21 and over hot tub that has a fucking bar in it, and like that's the only thing that I really care about.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like when we go there, I can just be like, I'm gonna be here, bye bye,
Mhm.
and then there you go. But then I started thinking about it, and was like, fuck, I can't just let my kid run off like that, you know,
No.
like. Yeah, like she definitely has to be with friends, first of all. Like I'm not just gonna let her run off.
I'm
on
not
her
gonna let her
own.
run off with a bunch of other little girls
I mean,
and
I
then
don't,
just them. Like I
what
don't know.
age would you allow her to do
18.
that? 18?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But I mean, but like seriously
Like
though, like what
I would say
age-
like 14, 15, but
Yeah.
we'd obviously have to teach her like
these are the signs, like
yeah,
You
don't be
know.
afraid to bite somebody's dick off if you have to.
yeah,
you know? Like,
seriously.
literally.
And
Yeah.
like telling her like we're going to be here. If somebody comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, your parents told me to come and get you." Be like, "Okay, well, I know that they're over here, so I'm going to go over here first." And like don't be afraid to fucking scream or make a fucking scene in that instance, and like whatever, like especially at like Kalahari. If some guy's coming up to you and like whatever, then just fucking scream, and then you know where we're like you know where we're gonna be at, so then go there. And if we're not there, then you can have an issue. But
It's
even
really gonna
then-
be like we're gonna have to have my mom come with us or like your mom and just have them like keep an eye on our kids.
yeah.
Yeah, if you hear a you better go running.
Hmm.
God, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I was trying the whole time. I was like, how can I shoehorn that in?
You should have a burp sound.
I'm going to.
Okay,
There's gonna be
cool.
16 sounds next time.
I am going to love this shit, dude. This is great. This is great.
Yeah, so my kids got abducted. That was the end of that story. We went to Target, got a TV, and now we don't have kids.
That sounds like a plus.
Yeah.
More time to watch TV.
But-
So the whole thing started out as like this fucking great trip. We're like, we're gonna go get the things that we need, and like we're gonna feel like we're living better now. Finally, like
right.
we're out of our funk and we're doing better. And then by the end of like we've gone through 4 stores. I'm at Target. We've gone back and forth between like these 2 different TVs that are on display like for an hour. We're like, which one looks better? I've got her standing over there and me standing over here and waiting for the commercials to like line up, and then we switch. And we're like, all right, what do you think now? So we went through that whole process while also watching the kids. And this is exactly what I was talking about before we started recording, is Crystal and I are both guilty of like planning everything out but the most important part. So we buy this 55-inch TV. We've got car seats in the back of our car.
Oh my god!
The trunk
I did
is
not
fucking
even
full.
Think about this. Oh my god!
So we've been through this whole fucking trip, and they're like, "All right, go park by the blue doors in the front. We'll help you get in the car. Go, we'll meet you out there."
It's not gonna fit in the car.
No, so the guy comes to try and help me, and I can't blame him, because like at first I'm like, well, we'll slide it in front of the car seats, and the kids will just have to deal with it being in front of them. Like they'll just have to sit with their knees up to their chest,
Right.
which isn't safe.
Whatever.
Don't quote me on this.
Whatever.
But the fucking the center console sticks back too far into the seat for the width of the TV to get past it.
Dude.
So the dude who was helping me push it into the back seat, I'm on the other side trying to pull it through, and he knows it's not going. So he gets to the point where he's just staring at me, not pushing, as I'm still trying to like yank it through. And I'm like, oh. And Crystal's still in there with the kids, like checking out because we bought other stuff too. So I'm like, I'll just have my wife help me get it up on the roof. So you remember my IKEA story when we bought the kids the bed?
Yes.
Same fucking thing. So at this point now,
And you needed straps
we had the straps from IKEA. Luckily,
in the car.
Okay,
thank God.
so we strapped this fucking TV to the top of our car.
Oh my god, dude, that's
And then
like
Drove home on 71.
Oh
that's
my God.
crazy. But you made it though, and
Made
everything's
it.
good.
Everything works. TV's fine.
That's awesome.
I had multiple panic attacks. Fuck taxes, dude. Like, it was all awful.
See, I'm kind of glad that we kind of like we're like leveled out in that sense. Like
Yeah.
we have our fucking TV. We have a TV in the bedroom. Like I've got my fucking computer and shit. Like we're pretty set up. There's not really much that we want now except for buying a new place. Like shopping wise, the only thing that I want is actual dress pants that are not like baggy.
Yeah.
And that actually fucking fit me. Is the only thing that I want because we're going to a wedding in New York, September. So I have like plenty of time to fucking get that shit. But like I want some like real fucking nice dress pants, and I got that dress code too.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna look fucking fresh, I might get some new shoes at some point too. But like that, it's small shit. I'm not gonna buy a new fucking TV or anything like that. Like, so I think with our taxes, like we're really using this to level ourselves out with like debt and shit.
That's good, dude.
Yeah, and I mean that's what we need to do right now instead of going and buying shit that we don't really need, you know. And I'm not saying that like what you buy you didn't need. Like,
No, I need this.
fucking do you,
I
boo
need
boo?
that.
Like, no, you do. Like,
For
I've
this reason.
Exact fucking statement. Stop being transphobic.
exactly,
Yeah.
fucking exactly. Like, I'm not trying to be shop phobic here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh fuck! All right, let's take these shots and get into these fucking TikToks.
Yeah, that's all I had on that. So yes, definitely.
Yes, hell yeah. Oh, babe's got to open up her.
Gotta get the chaser ready.
Her Coca-Cola. Cheers. God, I fucking love you guys.
Love you too, mate.
Oh man, that one hit a little different.
That one got like the corner of my right. It's all burny right there, right in the corner.
Yeah.
That one
Mhm.
was nice. It was very smooth. No face.
Nice. There you go. I hate that I can't like full screen this without starting to play it.
It does suck.
Yeah.
Driving the short bus today. Got to get ready to go. Everybody ready?
I shit myself.
That's a drop.
I shit myself.
Everybody ready? I shit myself.
Every time you start the episode now, I'm just
I
like,
know.
Bing.
That's exactly what I was. And see what's funny is that I had saved this TikTok before I found out that you had this.
Yeah.
And so like it just plays into it like more. Like I was cuz literally I was at Logan's house and we were getting ready to like first of all it took us fucking forever to leave because Natalie wanted to dye her hair, and so we got over there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and we didn't leave until
9:30.
9:30, and
About 8.
you know, and me and Logan are just like playing video games and fucking around and shit. Will you send me this shit?
Yeah.
And I literally ran from the basement all the way upstairs and was like, babe, 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 and was like, Wes got a fucking MIDI controller. Like, I was fucking pumped about it, dude. Like, I was seriously charged when you sent me that shit. I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice one, babe. All right.
I shit myself.
I shit myself. I don't know what this one is either, so.
Back in the day, computers were as big as rooms. That got us to the moon. Nowadays, you have a supercomputer in your hand right now, everywhere you go. The difference is you choose to use it to listen to country music.
I'm sorry. I'm hating on country music right now.
There's a couple. One good country song.
Fuck you, bitch. You broke my heart.
Fuck your friends.
She likes my tractor. All right, I don't remember what this one is.
I like Chris Stapleton.
That's gay.
Tennessee whiskey, bro.
Oh,
What's up, Skip?
What's happening? Oh, shit.
Go away.
so
Kangaroos.
so the caption for this was, should I have found a safer place to land? And like he's landing in the middle of this fucking desert, like just on this concrete that's out in the middle of the fucking desert. And you can even hear him like in the beginning. He's like, what does he say? What's up, Skid?
What's up, Skip?
Oh, Skip.
Hey.
Skip.
Yeah.
What's up, Skip? Oh. They just fucking attack his ass.
I love kangaroos.
Kangaroos.
Apparently, everybody in Australia hates them because they're like
Because they
rats.
do shit like
Yeah, no, I-
do shit like this.
I only love them because I don't live there.
Can you pull up a jacked kangaroo real quick? Just type into Google jacked kangaroo.
I got you. I got you.
This is the thing that happens. There's also kangaroos that, like, at adult age, like the male ones, get fucking ripped. So, like, they have, like, biceps and shit. Look at this fucking thing.
Oh my god.
He's fucking mean mugging, bro. A few of those are photoshopped. There's one where he's holding shit. Like,
He just
what?
got out of jail, clearly.
He got out of prison. Not just jail.
Sorry, yeah.
He got out of prison. He was in there for years working on that flex.
He served a cool 25 to life.
He just looks like a really big angry rabbit.
yeah. Like the Energizer Bunny took some steroids.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were like, you landed on the wrong turf, motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, dude. Kangaroos are built just to fuck people up, man.
So woo.
You don't want no wreck. Fucking kangaroo, bro.
Oh, God. Okay, so this next one is the definition of you trying to do something cool with your buds and then you fuck it up.
Okay. Couldn't hold it together for just one more second. Just one more second.
He's straight just a bit. So to give you guys some context, this dude pulls up in a golf cart and they're all out golfing, and he pulls up and it's like in the background is all of his buddies also in golf carts, and they all take their beer and put it up to their like mouths at the same time and take a sip, and this dude starts laughing in the middle of the sip and just fucking sprays it all over himself, dude. I was cracking up watching this shit.
He giggle bombed himself. Fucking giggle nuke, dude.
That's the funniest shit. Oh my god.
Oh,
My stomach hurts already, bro. We've been laughing enough that my stomach is starting to hurt. I'm gonna get my abs back doing this podcast.
it's a workout, man.
Dude, it is. Oh god. All right. I got one more.
Okay.
And this is literally the definition of how we treat each other as friends, okay? So this is a game show somewhere. And what's that one? I can't remember. Fuck. It's where, like, you answer these questions, but you have, like, a guy that's, like, up on this podium, and he's, like, super smart, and...
It's like, I know what you're talking about.
It's not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
No.
It's like Beat the Computer or something like that.
Yeah. I can't fucking remember what it's called.
Outsmart a Genius.
Something.
No, it's
like
like
I'll look it up.
fuck, I can't remember because he's
Jamie's
got
on it.
He's got a name, and what the name, like what they call him, is in the show name. But like, so you answer these questions, and you get like 3 steps ahead of him.
Yeah.
And so you answer these questions, and if you get an answer wrong, then he moves up close to you. And so if you get so many answers wrong and he beats you, then you like lose the money or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I forget.
You get a head start, and he's trying to play catch up.
Yeah. But he's like super smart and has like a bunch of information on like a whole bunch of shit. Babe, I need you to find this like ASAP, Rocky. I can't fuck, dude.
I mean, I get the concept. I don't necessarily need to know the show.
No, I know. I want
but
to
you
know.
need to know
I
it.
need to know what the fucking game shows. Oh yeah, go ahead. Give us a beat. Give me a beat.
No, that's terrible.
No,
I'm
yeah,
terrible.
Come on, give me like
like a reggaeton beat.
yeah. Okay, so we're sitting here, we're just doing some podcasts. I don't really know how long this shit is gonna last, because my wife is just over there trying to find the information, and I don't care, because I'm out here doing my shit, and Wes is over there doing his, and we know that this shit is fucking stupid, but guess what, I'm like Cupid, when I pull my bow back and I hit you, you're gonna love this podcast, yeah, I bet you, that I can beat you in some motherfucking foosball, I don't really give a fuck, cause you know that I'm gonna call, yo, motherfucking bitch, and I'm gonna make that motherfucker switch over to me, and now I know that you can be the best that you're gonna be, and everybody knows that I'm a fucking free motherfucker, and this shit is getting faster, and I can't keep up with it. That shit is fun as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That shit is fun as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to loop
Can't
later.
find it? Seriously? Dude, it's like The Chaser or something.
The Chase? Is
No,
that it?
no.
I'll teach you how to loop later, and we can have some fucking fun.
Yes,
with that, dude.
yes.
Because you're better at. I'm still learning. As far as beats go, you're better.
Yeah, I could drop a beat for you real quick.
Yeah.
Dude,
I got my basic. Oh, fuck.
You fucked it up, dude. Come on, man. Chase the Beast? Yes.
Is that what it is?
The Chase.
The Chase.
The Chase.
I just
She
said
did
that.
just say that.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, so yeah.
And
You're
you're like,
bad.
no.
No, because it's that guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looks smart.
What's his name? Hold on. Mark Labette.
He looks like he's got like a fucking Swiss name or something.
Mark Labette is his name. So it's a show like that where like it's the chase. So he's chasing you and you got to answer all these questions. And this TikTok is like one of those like shows. It's like an off show of that.
Okay.
But
Holy shit, the backstory on this.
sorry, but the fucking this is how we would treat each other if we were on a game show.
Okay.
For sure.
Milk, B, water, or C, pina
Okay, so the
coladas.
context behind this is what do cows drink?
Okay.
And the answers are A, milk, B, water, and C,
Or
pina
C,
coladas.
Pina coladas. You beat the chaser to that one. Well done. Let's time to see if you got it right. What have you chosen? Hey, milk. You fucking idiot!
Yeah, immediately.
Dude is literally like, you fucking idiot.
Fucking retard. Like, you fell for it because the pina colada was there to throw you off of the milk so that you thought milk was the right answer. That's the whole
No,
point.
it was not.
No,
You
they
think
say,
cows drink their own milk?
No.
You think they're bending over, fucking sucking their own udder? Like,
I bet
oh,
they
yeah,
would if they
legit.
could.
here's what I'm saying.
I bet you they fucking can.
Here's what
I
I'm
bet
saying.
you they can. What?
They can drink their own milk?
Yes, if
Hold
they
on.
wanted to, they could.
You look that up while I'm explaining myself.
Okay.
But so the answers are A, milk, B, water, or C, pina coladas. You watch that guy's reaction as it's happening. He heard A, milk, thought about it. B, water, thought about it the same as he did milk. And then he heard C, pina colada, and then leaned forward and giggled. That one caught him. So he immediately went back to milk because he was like, yeah, milk, final answer. Because pina coladas fucked him up. But milk should have been the one where you're immediately like, that's the trick question.
In his defense, pina coladas fuck me up too.
Also, some cows do suckle
wait.
themselves if their udders become too full.
Wrong pad.
Fuck you. Some cows do suckle themselves if their udders become too full. So yes, cows will drink their own milk and also that of others.
Okay, well, you didn't do what I asked you to do.
What did you ask me to do?
To YouTube it.
To YouTube it?
I want to watch a cow suck its tits.
Videos. Look, cow drink oat milk right here. Got you. I got you, bitch.
I love how easy
Look.
that was. Oh my god.
Look.
He's thirsty, bro.
So technically that guy was not wrong.
Technically, no, but they don't drink it all the time. Oh god, the noise. Stop. Alright, I didn't want it this much. I didn't want it that bad.
But
oh my god, I gotta download this video and put it in the episode. What did I do to myself?
here, I'll save it for you and put it in the fucking Discord so you have it.
Fuck, dude.
Hold on, I'm gonna listen to it one more time.
B, water, or C, pina colada.
See? So it's like, duh, milk.
You beat the chaser to that one. Well done. Let's time to see if you got it right. What have you chosen? A, milk.
Oh.
You fucking idiot!
You fucking idiot! This is like some Australian knockoff show of The Chase.
Yeah, on live TV. You
But-
fucking
but-
idiot.
But dude, I mean, but he's not wrong though.
No, technically no.
Doing some information, doing some searching. that guy is not. He is not necessarily a fucking idiot. My whole point of saving this TikTok though was this is how we treat each other.
Yeah.
If you want to know how us as friends treat each other, it's this type of shit where like if we were on a game show and somebody got the answer wrong and it was as obvious as it was, where it's like cows drink fucking water like normally, yes, you're a fucking idiot, dude. I'm gonna call you out on that shit.
I think this illustrates the variety in you, the listeners, your hosts, me and Austin, because you immediately went to like, oh, this reminds me of Wes and how we treated, like, you're all like friendship centric and like all positive about everything, and I'm like, yo, do cows suck themselves? Like, that's all I could think the whole time.
Oh, that's fucking great, dude. Oh, dude, are they playing right now? Oh, they are.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Stop it.
Too bad we can't like get the audio from the Discord.
I wish fucking Windows 10, dude, because the way to fix that is to have it like there's a monitoring mode in Windows, but Windows 10 fucked that whole problem up, which was what our issue with fucking Podbean Live was. So like we would be able to do it, but Windows.
Fuck you, Windows.
Yeah. I really wish we could hear what they were saying right. They're probably talking trash about us doing the podcast right now.
I almost want to like hop in just for a second just to fuck with them.
We can say what's up. I mean, the listeners won't be able to hear them. But
Yeah. All right. I wonder. Hold on. Let's
see what happens.
Let's see what happens here. We can cut this shit out if it doesn't work.
Okay. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness, it's Wes. What's up, guys? What the fuck?
What is happening?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This is for real.
You're in the middle of the podcast right now.
I mean, the listeners. Yeah, the listeners can't hear you guys, but you're on air.
For us. Please don't. Please don't. So how you guys doing in the game? Are you guys winning? No shit. Who's top fragging right now? Oh shit. Ooh, okay, Jacob, I see you.
You guys scoring some good goals?
Shut the fuck up. God damn it.
Did you guys get in the end zone? Oh yeah. Gotta
Okay.
respect the jackets, bro.
They're like the best basketball team, honestly.
Blue jean jackets.
Blue Jacket sounds like a pill.
Do you want to take the red jacket pill or the blue jacket pill?
But all right, you guys, we just wanted to say what's up. I saw you guys were in here, and I was doing the TikToks on the Discord. So have a good night. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
GG.
Bye.
GHLF or GLHF.
Kill one for me.
All right, that was fun. I wish it would show up on the fucking podcast.
Fucking
That shit
Windows,
would be so
dude.
fucking nice.
Does
dude.
that count as me playing CS:GO?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Points.
And, yes.
Yeah.
And you are top fragging everybody
Woo.
now. You are the top fragger. Yeah. So that was all my TikToks.
Those were, I mean, you're great at curating TikToks. Like, that
I
was
got
a
quality fucking shit, dude.
really good round of TikToks,
quality
dude.
shit. I just shit myself.
I was laughing the whole way through, man.
I try, man. I really do try. And I was trying to find some more. And, like, it's hard on TikTok, man, because everybody's doing these fucking dances. And I've complained about it before.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's hard to explain what's going on in the video.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, moving on.
Yeah. So I was thinking about it. It's going to make me mad, but we can technically still play my game.
Okay.
Because I don't have the sounds, but I can drop them in because I have them saved anyway.
Okay.
So, honesty, you're probably not going to know a lot of these because they're TikTok drops.
You've been here for a few of them, but not all of them.
But I'm going to read off. We'll do like 4 or 5 of them. And I just want to see if you can guess what these drops are.
Nah, do them all.
Okay. Well, there's 16 of them.
Well, so we'll see. We'll see if I can get it right.
Okay. So these are just what I named them for my own reference, so that I know what all the buttons are as I'm hitting them.
Okay.
Because I didn't want you to have the FX. Because if you open up the FX window, I know what they all are based on their place in the list.
Yeah.
But I didn't want you to know what they are for the game, so I had to write them down.
Right.
All right. So number 1, this one's easy. Wah.
Yeah, I know what that one is.
Is it this button?
Yeah.
This button.
No.
No.
No, you gotta switch. Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Yitspin.
Yitspin.
Mm-hmm.
Yitspin.
Just think about the way I just said it.
Yitspin.
It's that one song, isn't it?
Yes.
That one song.
Honesty's got it. 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. Yitspin.
That was my first concert. Bare Naked Ladies. Fell asleep.
Damn. Wait, so what is that a reference to?
It's from an early episode where I dropped that in because I had said you said it's been, and then I was like, yeah, it's been. And you're like, fuck you, dude. So that's what that's from.
Hell yeah. Got that one wrong. Oh, we know what that is. we know what that one is.
Wait.
It's the third one.
Yeah.
That's the exact fucking stain. Stop being transphobic.
Dude, sometimes I wish I could peck people in real life.
Yeah.
You know, and just like peck the shit out of them.
Dude, her energy is what I've always loved about that video. Is that emotion of just fucking slamming your closed fingers into the tips of all your fingers into somebody's face.
I just want to smash it into their mouth.
Yeah.
Like, quit fucking doing whatever the fuck you're doing right now. Just fucking stop. Okay? Because I can't.
If somebody walked by and you're just fucking with somebody else, they'd probably just let it go because they'd get the energy.
No, they would see it and then turn the fuck around and walk the opposite direction. They're like, I'm not getting into that. That dude's fucking serious. I'm not trying to be fucking pecked in the mouth right now. I know he's mad, bro. I'm out.
If I get mad enough to chicken peck somebody in the mouth with my fingers, my whole arm is gonna end up down their throat.
Dude, I might as well just fucking punch you.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. I might as well just punch you in the mouth. And be
Yep.
like, no, whatever it is that you were talking. No.
But chicken pecking seems so much more satisfying.
No, I think that punching you in the mouth would be... Because, like, literally sometimes, bro, I just want to fucking punch people.
This reminds me, we had a conversation on one of the episodes. This is totally off topic.
Okay.
But we had a conversation where we were talking about who could kick each other's ass between the two of us.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've been thinking about this. I was actually thinking about it at work, and it was making me mad. Because I will kick you in your shin or your thigh bone and break your fucking skinny-ass toothpick leg, dude. I'll just break each of your limbs one by one with a kick.
I'm coming for your left shoes and I'm shitting in them.
Motherfucker.
Nah, dude, you'd have to catch me first, bro. You would have to be able to land those kicks.
Just get close. Just get close.
I'm
gonna snap you in half.
Listen, if you want to find a fucking place, bro, and throw some headgear on and some gloves, bro, I'm down.
Fucking come here.
I'm down. I'm fucking down, dude. We can throw some gloves and some headgear on. It's because it's all in love. Like,
yeah, but I'm gonna break your bones.
Dude, fucking try me, dude. You gotta catch me first.
I was
That's all I'm
legit
saying.
like pissed at work, like mumbling to myself, because it just like sprung back up in my head. I was like, Austin said he could kick, and I just let him say that. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. What the fuck is wrong with me?
See, that was your first problem. Was you being like, oh, yeah, you're already doubting yourself.
Fuck
and
you,
that's,
dude.
And that's where I'm like, yeah, I could definitely kick your ass, bro, because I got that confidence in me.
I'm just
where
too
like,
kind. I was like, I'm not even gonna win this verbal fight. You're right. Dick.
No, I'll still kick your ass, bro. And we can, like I said, we can find a place, throw some headgear and some gloves on, bro. I'm down.
Nope.
UFC?
You're wrong.
UFC rules or like boxing rules?
I'm gonna break your bones rules.
So we're going street fighting rules. So
yeah, you're gonna be in a full body cast when I'm done.
Anything goes, dude. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm fucking down. We can film that shit.
Okay.
We can film that shit. Put it up on our YouTube.
Your funeral.
Dude, sure.
This is the only time in my life I've ever talked tough. Like, the only time ever.
You guys can't see it, but Wes is over there, like, flexing with his arms out. He's like, no, I'll whoop your ass, man.
No, the truth is I have puddles under my arms right now. Like, my palms are sweaty. Knees weak.
Arms are heavy. All you're missing is the vomit.
Yeah. It's coming, bro.
Oh, my God. Nah, seriously, bro. If you want to throw some gloves on, bro, I'm down. Any fucking time, dude. I'm down.
I think it'd be kind of fun.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because we'll probably each get mad in the moment, because that's what it is. It's a fight, so you're gonna get like mad and frustrated. But at the end of it, like me and you would not have hard feelings for whoever lost.
No.
Like we would laugh it off at the end of it and be like it's the same thing with like UFC fighters, where like yeah, you're upset that you lost, but like respect,
Yeah,
type
exactly.
shit. Like that's what it would be, and you would fucking respect me.
Wes is trying to do scary face.
This fucking this tension between us right now, dude.
I'll kick your ass, bro.
Fucking move on, dude.
Air horn.
Before I fight you right now.
I'll fucking fight you, bro. Air horn.
Air horn?
Yeah.
This
This is easy.
Oh, no, it's not, actually.
It's not really a reference to anything.
Just an air. Oh, the.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
DJ air horn.
Yeah.
Like, these are all just names so that I remember what they are. Some
Yeah.
of them are confusing, though. Bomb drop.
Bomb drop.
Yeah. Which would have been a lot of fucking fun to have here, because after all that, I could have just been like, bomb. It's literally a nuke going off, is that one.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. I'm going to shorten this one so it's harder to guess. Good morning.
Good morning, Julia.
She got it quicker than I did.
She did.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm not even paying attention.
She was looking at her phone and answered that
She
shit.
was like, good morning, Julia.
That was second nature.
I just wanted to send you a little video and to let you know that I'm thinking about you and that me seeing you yesterday was like the best day of my life and everything is just fucking, you're just so beautiful and like I want to bury you in my basement and yeah. And you see all this crown molding, like I fucking made that, everything from the crown molding down to the chairs, like I've made it all. Anyways.
Fucking kick-ass honesty. All right, this is easy. I'm just gonna say it. Dude, I'm drinking a beer. It's 8%.
I don't give a fuck. If my wife is taking a shot, you're taking a shot too.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
She's like, I'm done after this. I won't fuck with you
Have
anymore.
as many shots as you want. I'm just gonna throw the next one at him.
If you don't want it, then pour it into mine. If you really don't want it, then pour it into
Can
mine.
I not throw it at you?
No.
Okay, well then I'm not pouring.
There's too much equipment.
The options are drink it or throw it at you.
All right, well you're drinking it because there's too much equipment around here, and that's fucking a party foul.
Okay.
We don't party foul around here. Fucking cheers, mates.
Cheers. Fuck the bartender. Apparently, I forgot.
All right, what's the next one?
Nope.
Nope. I think
right.
I got that sound fucking down.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was better than mine. Mine was a little
Yeah.
too strained.
Nope.
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 I feel bad for our listeners.
I was gonna keep going too.
I was like, no. We'll go all night. That'll be the rest. That'll be the next hour. Would just be us going back and forth. Like, nope.
We come back from break, just like nope. Welcome to the second half of the show, guys.
Nope. You
right.
thought.
All right. Run.
Oh, like the song.
Run.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
Oh, effing tattoo.
Oh my god, dude, that's like one of my favorite videos, man. Like seriously,
Her saying the N-word right at the top was
is-
gonna be the drop.
it's so fucking ridiculous.
That's
that
next week.
First of all, you know that this chick is fucking racist, okay? Because she was so quick to drop the N-word, like, and it's not even like with an A on the end, bro.
Yeah.
It's a hard ER. Like, that chick is racist as fuck, and she was not afraid to just fucking drop that shit. Like, first of all, fuck her. Second of all, like, it's funny that she that we got this video out of this moment of
You
her
get to watch
getting-
her suffer too. So
Yeah,
it's like
which
instant
is-
karma.
which is nice,
Yeah.
you know. But like, she's kind of doing it to herself. Like, she asked for this and she paid for it. But like, and then you like drop that shit like,
Oh, fuck, you nigger!
if I saw her out in the streets, I would punch her in the mouth. Is all I'm saying.
I'd chicken peck her down the throat.
Yeah.
All right. The more YK.
The more YK.
This one's confusing because
The more you know.
Yup.
Yeah.
Do.
The more you know. The more I know now.
All right. Dun dun dun.
Is that like the dun dun dun?
Yep.
That's great. That's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my god, you're so beautiful, Wes.
It's all just sounds I already had.
If I could just suck your dick right now, I totally fucking would, dude. I'm just saying.
Why are you looking at me? I don't give a shit what
Why
he
am I
says.
looking at
It's
her?
a joke. Chill out. Fuck. It's all for the laughs, man. Why you gotta fucking make it serious?
Swagger.
Oh, I'm 100% swag money.
Yep, you got it.
Swag money.
Yeah, this is basically just a check of your drop knowledge at this point.
And what's funny is that I have most of these drops. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the reason that we have most of these drops. So if I don't remember them, there's a fucking issue.
Yeah. I actually don't remember what this one is. So if you might remind. I just wrote every day in all caps.
Every day?
Yeah. And I didn't do any of the other ones in all caps except for run.
The only thing that when you say every day, I think of that song. Who is it?
MGK.
No.
Is it Jake Paul? And it's
No.
every day, bro.
No. Every day I spend my time
Oh,
drinking
A$AP
wine,
Rocky.
feeling fine,
Oh.
waiting here to find the sign.
See, when you started singing that, I was
I
thinking,
can understand.
Every morning I wake up. I don't have the melody at all. But the fucking with the halo hanging on the bed, that song. I'll find it and drop it in.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's 4-post bed.
Fuck you guys. I don't remember what every day is, so I'll
I'm
figure that
facing
out.
problems every day. I can't solve them. That's the MGK one. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one is.
No,
That's my fault.
Fuck, dude.
That's okay.
Every day. Huh.
The thing is I can still put it in the episode because I have it in a folder where it was supposed to be on here. All right, next one. This one is more a test of how much you know about me and what my likes are as far as media consumption.
Well, I'm not.
So when
getting
I
this one
say
right.
the word conspiracy, what is the song you think I hear in my head?
That Alex Jones one.
No.
See, what I think of is Paramore has a song from their
They do have a song.
called Conspiracy.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking from your point of view,
Think memes.
Conspiracy.
Think memes.
Conspiracy.
Don't know.
I don't know this one either, man.
It's the X-Files theme. My all-time favorite show, and also used
see,
for conspiracy memes.
I didn't even know what fucking eyeliner was. Okay, so like, and I've been with my wife for 4 or 5 years now.
Wait.
and, like,
This
8
was
or
off
9
mic.
years
How do you
now.
not know what eyeliner is?
This
It's
was,
in the name.
This was me, but then
No.
There's
you have,
shadow.
There's no excuses.
No,
That's what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
putting
And
my head
liner.
down. I'm just putting my head down.
It's the
okay?
thing
I'm
that
just-
lines
I'm
the
just-
fucking eye.
putting-
Like,
But you have but you have eyeshadow, and it's the shadow.
It's in the
around
name.
Your eyes.
I'll say it's process of elimination. You know what eyeshadow is. You know what mascara is. You don't know what eyeliner is, but it's the only other fucking thing on my eye.
Does mascara go on the? See, now I'm dumb.
Mascara is your eyelashes.
Goes on the eyelashes.
We're
yeah,
about
okay.
to have a whole
Okay.
Yeah.
makeup 101.
Okay, so
This is
tell me the
Honesty's
whole
new podcast.
Give me the rundown of like your eyes. So you got like eyeshadow,
Okay, so-
which is the colors that like go around your eyes. So like the red or
This
like
is for the
purple
bros.
color
So
that you have
hold
right
on.
now. and
We'll start
orange
with
and-
primer.
Okay.
You prime your eyes
With what?
eyeshadow primer or
Okay.
concealer.
Okay.
Either one works, or just regular face primer. But it's to like fill in your pores. It kind of smooths that surface, so
Okay.
it kind of gives the eyeshadow something to stick to, and it's there's not as much texture, so it just smooths everything over. It makes it's like a nice base, and then from there you go to eyeshadow, which is the colors on your eye, and
Yeah.
Rocking like
there.
the pinky purple orangey thing going on right now.
yeah, exactly.
Really dope.
Thanks. But yeah, so then from there, some people choose to do eyeliner, and there's like different kinds of eyeliners. There's liquid eyeliner, which is what I use, and that typically is used to make like that cat eye like look,
Yeah.
which is super popular. And then there's like,
What's a smoky eye?
so a smoky eye is like,
That's like the raccoon eyes, right?
I mean,
Kinda.
I mean, it's not supposed to look like that, but a smoky eye is where you take like black and gray, and you just kind of like go like this area in your crease, and then like on the outer corner, and then you kind of put like a lighter color like on the inner corner and like the first part of your eyelid.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
so it's
so
a cool
it's-
fade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like a kind of like an ombre,
Okay.
you
Ooh.
will. But you can do it. It doesn't have to be black or gray. I mean, it could be just a darker color, like a dark purple or
Yeah.
what have you, whatever you're feeling that day.
Dope.
But yeah, and then from there you just do like mascara, which just goes on your eyelashes. Some people choose to do like an eyelash curler.
It makes your eyelashes more thicker and longer.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and it just kind of makes your eyes pop.
What different brands do you use for like your concealer?
Name 3.
And shut the fuck. Why did you have to fucking bring that shit up? I hate you so much. Never mind. Don't answer that
No.
fucking question. Don't answer it.
Man,
Go for it. Do
No,
It's
it.
my
no.
favorite thing. and
No,
you
don't answer
ruined
it. No, because
We're
Wes
doing
ruined
it.
it.
We're doing
Wes
another
ruined it.
shot.
Wes ruined it.
Just kidding.
No, go for it. I'm actually curious. What?
Wait, what was the question?
What what do you use for your eyes? Like from concealer to your eyeshadow.
Like brand wise?
Yes.
Well, it really just depends. It depends on like when I run out, like what kind of money we have, because there's like
If you
high
could-
end makeup.
If you could use like high end, like
Personally, my favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape.
Okay.
It's very thick and it's very matte.
Okay.
And it's full coverage. It really just covers all of your blemishes. That's my favorite one I've tried personally. And then eyeshadows. I really like Morphe eyeshadows. I don't like their lipstick so much. I've only tried one, so I really can't be that harsh on it. But like Morphe eyeshadows are really good. Although last night Natalie was she was swatching her Jeffree Star palette, and Jeffree Star is kind of a problematic like makeup person because there's been issues with him and like people calling him out for being like racist in the past.
I
So-
follow all that YouTube drama.
Yeah,
I
so-
actually enjoy watching
Yeah.
his videos.
There's so much YouTube drama. So I'm just like, I'd rather buy a brand that, like, for example, like Kat Von D, her makeup company, it's vegan and all of that, doesn't test on animals, obviously, but then she, like, has had a lot of backlash for saying, like, she doesn't vaccinate her children, and she married a guy who was, like a Nazi, I guess.
of course.
So I just can't support that. But I've actually, like, she stepped away from that brand recently, so it's just KVD Beauty now. So that's my favorite foundation is the Locket foundation. But I stopped buying it because I'm like, I'm not going to support this person who was like supporting racism and like
Right.
She's probably still getting some sort of money from it too, since her like initials at least are still on it
Yeah,
in some way. Like
I
she's
don't
getting some
know.
sort of
royalties
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
which sucks because I love that foundation. It's so nice and like full coverage and like.
Yeah, bro. Evil people make the best shit.
I know it sucks.
There's
I literally
a reason
feel.
why, bro. Because all the people in power believe in that type of dumbass shit.
I don't get it. Like, literally, I've complained about this like in my like real life before. Like makeup companies, it's like, yeah, we don't test on animals, but we hate black people. And it's like you
What
can't
the
win.
fuck?
It's like all like it's ridiculous.
I honestly think that like for us it sucks because we are still in kind of this transition period where like
I don't think it sucks. I think it's kind of exciting.
well
It's one of those.
let
I get
me
what
let
you're
me let me
saying.
let me
Yeah,
finish.
you go ahead.
Let me finish. Where like racism was still happening in like the 50s and 60s, like real fucking hard. Where like separate fucking
Separate but equal.
but like separate bathrooms and separate like
Yeah, it
water
was a
fountains
whole.
and
It's
shit,
separate, but
you
it's
know?
equal, and that's
Yeah.
not a
And
thing.
no.
Yeah.
So and now where we're at
That's an oxymoron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where we're at is that we're in this kind of transition period where like you still have people that lived through the 50s and 60s that have those ideas and shit like that, and then you got people like us that have grown up in kind of like the 90s and shit where like it's not really accepted, and like we're in that weird transition period where at some point like racism and all that shit is just not going to be a thing, or if it is, it's going to be so looked down upon that like if it does happen, you're going to get your ass beat immediately.
Yeah.
Like
I hope it gets to that point.
And me too, but honestly I don't know if it'll happen in our lifetime. I
Yeah.
don't know because like those people that lived through the 50s and 60s are bringing that down into their children,
Yeah.
and that's still going to live on through our lifetime, and it's for sure looked down upon. Like,
But that's
being
why-
fucking racist is fucking stupid and it's ignorant and I fucking hate it. But I do also realize that it's still out there.
But that's why it's so like important for like the people like us that have that like white privilege. We need to be the ones that call out all these other fucking white
Yes.
people.
Yes.
And that's something that I feel like I haven't done enough in my life. I've just been kind of like, I disagree with that, but I'm not going to like call people out like in my family. And this year, like I really like, that's something that I need to make a change, like, because it's not going to change unless like we are the people that have to fucking change it. Like, because people of color don't get listened to by white people sometimes, and like that's why we as white people need to like stand up for what is fucking right. Like, it's so important for us to do that.
So I'm just going to say like one word, and I think you're going to agree with me on this, but the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like with,
Yeah.
you know
yeah.
who I'm talking about.
I mean, and it's
Yeah.
not even that. It's so many places in my life,
But
specifically in my family, that
But even him saying something to you, he was like, just don't even say anything. And I'm like, that's not
gonna change
That's
anything.
not no. Like I need to say something. I should say something.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that. If
your
we're not gonna
responsibility.
if we're not gonna go there because they're gonna fucking be that way, then whatever. But if we are gonna go there, then I'm gonna fucking speak my mind, and I'm gonna let you know that the way that you think is fucking wrong.
It's not. Yeah, and I agree.
And but I like it sucks because that means that it's gonna kind of ruin like.
But it shouldn't have to. Like, and if it does ruin, if us standing up for what we believe in, like, quote unquote, ruins a situation, whatever it may be, then we shouldn't be in that situation to begin with. We shouldn't be
You're
around those
right.
people. I'd rather be
You're
around
right.
people who are like, you know what, you're right. I get that to me, I'm just making a joke, but I see where you're coming from, where it's not okay to, like, say
Yes.
things like that or act like
Yes.
that or treat people like that.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree on both sides of that. I think to your point, there's like this weird generational gap just because of the way like kids are born, where like this is an overgeneralization for sure, but like if you have younger parents and you're around our age, you're most likely like a liberal person raised by liberal young parents just because of that situation. Like if you were growing up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and you got pregnant before 20, that was like an outcast, like outlier thing to do. So you're probably on the left side of that spectrum.
Yeah.
So like my mom having me at 17, I was just like bound to be a liberal person and have liberal perspectives because I saw that side of that lifestyle. So like I can understand where those type of people come from and the struggles that we go through. And I also grew up around like a lot of black neighborhoods. Like I grew up on the west side of Columbus, which isn't that ghetto. It's Columbus still. But back in the 90s, it was rough comparatively to where we're all at now. And then also, besides that generational gap, there's also this thing that's happening where, like, for us, it seems like obvious that, like, we need to say something, or that all this stuff, like racism, is obviously wrong. But there's people overcorrecting now because they didn't grow up with any of that prior experience. So they see the slightest bit of, like, an injustice and call that you're a Nazi. And that's, like, we talked about it a little bit last time, this concept of, or this idea of concept creep, where, like, you can take something that's terrible and make everything terrible because you just start applying that label to everything. And then that waters down what, like, the word racism means. So then you just start, it's a problem because it takes away the actual definition of what that terrible thing is and makes it almost anything.
Yeah.
So you can't apply it to things anymore with any real meaning. So we're kind of living in a world where, like, there's this back and forth clash of, like, just people on both sides, be it black or white or whatever color. We're just not understanding each other because there's that ideological divide in the middle of, like, this is really hard to explain. I got too deep.
No, I get what
you
you're
get what
saying.
I'm saying though. Like,
yeah, because
there's a place in the middle where we all kind of need to meet.
Yeah, because there's a difference between, like, kind of making a joke, you know, in a certain sense, and then also respecting that person.
Yeah.
Like, you have to build a rapport with people, which we've talked about before too, where, like, you have to like, know that person. You have to understand where they come from, and you have to, like, respect them in order to, like, make a certain, you know, joke or something like that, or say something certain about, like, even a stereotype. Like, you have to be around that shit. If you're not around that shit, don't fucking talk about it. Don't make that stereotype, you know? Like,
yeah.
And, I mean, making a joke about it is one thing, and that's one thing that, like, has been a huge issue recently with a lot of comedians and shit, is them making fun of stereotypes and shit.
I have two very specific examples for this. So, like, one is real life. I want to kind of, like, paint the picture of, like, real life experience and then the comedians in the news that this happened to. So, like, there was maybe 2-3 years ago, this wasn't racism, but it was definitely sexism and just a dude being gross. I was stopping at a gas station in the middle of the night to get a Black and Mild. It was like 11. And it's one of those gas stations where you, like, walk up to the window and, like, slide your shit under the glass, and then they slide the shit back out to you. So I'm in line behind this guy, and in front of him, there's a teenage dude. They got to be, like, 17. They're in high school. They're not, like, legal age. They're probably freshmen. So they're, like, 16, 17, maybe even 15. And it's a dude and his girlfriend. And the girl is banging, and the dude is kind of nerdy looking. Which, you know, you just keep that shit in your head, or you don't think it at all. The dude in front of me turns to me and goes, "How the fuck this guy get that fucking banging chick?" And she's like 15, 16, 17 at the most. And I'm immediately in my like, I felt gross just, like, being involved in this situation.
That he even thought that you would, like, entertain that.
Yeah, that I would be like, yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, people like that don't fucking think about. They don't look at you and what your characteristic is, or, like, they don't even think about you. They're just fucking saying it.
So I should have said something. I should have been like, dude, that's gross.
Yeah.
But I said nothing. Like, I was just like, ugh. Like, just kind of let it go.
But this is about that. With that, it's like that. That one gas station story that I told, where, like, the black lady in front of me was like, she asked the one lady, she was like, you only have one fucking cashier right now, and the lady was like, I only have 2 people working right now, and other shit needs to be done.
Yeah.
So I will get up there as soon as I can, but for right now, yes, there's only one, like, you know, person. And then she turned around to me and was trying to talk to me about, like, oh, this is ridiculous, and I just looked away. I should have said something. I should have been like, no, you're being fucking ridiculous. Like, you need to realize that they only have 2 people working right now, and other shit needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I get that. It's the whole thing with racism too, where you're like, when is it, like, because we have an issue with conflict. All of us have an issue with, we don't want conflict. I want to live an easy life. I don't want to cause a fight. I don't want to cause, like, any more harm to myself than what I've already fucking done with my life choices or what's happened around me. So, like, calling somebody out on their racism can start a whole fucking conflict where it just keeps going. And then it can affect events in your life, like talking about the river.
Yeah.
Where like now I can't go there anymore. But that's something that like I really want to do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be around those people either. That whole thing, it's hard. It is. But
Well, the reason I told that story is because like that was a learning experience for me, where there's
Yeah.
like definitely moments where you can step up in your personal life and correct the way. Or the guy he probably wouldn't have listened. He probably would have just thought I was an asshole for calling him out.
Mhm.
But at least that's like a seed planted in that guy's head now. Like you can start
Yeah.
change that way, person to person. And then there's stuff like what happened to Shane Gillis, the comedian. He has a podcast. It's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. The Secret Show with Matt and Shane is their podcast. It's Matt something and Shane Gillis. And he got hired for SNL, and then people went back through his Twitter, went back through the podcast, went back through Legions of Skanks and all the appearances he's had on there, found all the racist shit that he said jokingly on those shows, and then he immediately got dropped from SNL before his first ever appearance.
For the like they know that they were jokes.
So,
like you know
on
that they were
his
jokes.
the one that got publicized the most and the one that was cited as the reason for him not getting the job
Yeah.
was on his podcast with his best friend. They've been doing this for years. They were going back and forth riffing about Chinatown and wherever they live, LA or New York, one of the two.
Yeah.
And he just said some like mildly racist things about Asian people, but also in a way where it's like we've said some shit that like last episode there was a whole ching chong bing bong thing happening.
Oh, and I got something to say about the last the game. So remind me of that. But keep going.
Okay, so like he has like real world consequences for something that was. Yes, it's a podcast that goes out to millions of people, but that's like for their fan base that they've built. If you don't like it, don't listen. And you have to understand that it's a performance. Like, it's performative, and if you disagree with them, then you can disagree with them. But it's gotten to the point where, like, this is the overcorrection I'm talking about, where people will label him as a racist now, when he's absolutely not. He's, from all I can tell on the outside, a great, very giving, caring person.
To everybody.
To everybody.
See, that's the thing, though. There's that fine line where, like, even now with us doing this podcast, if we ever got big and people go back and listen to certain episodes, and even us, like, saying the N-word at certain points, but the only time that we ever say it is in reference to something. I'm not attacking a certain person or a certain group and saying that shit, you know? I'm, like, calling out a song name and saying it as the song name is. Now, should I just be like, yada yada N-word?
Right.
Like, yeah,
No.
probably. But, I'm just being specific about the song. I'm not trying to attack anybody. And if anybody fucking knows me or you or my fucking wife, know that we are nowhere fucking close to hating on any race at all.
Yeah.
Have we made some fucking jokes about certain, like, stereotypical jokes?
Yeah.
Then yes, we have.
For
and
sure.
but it's all in joke and it's all in the show.
Well, you put it on a scale, and like the N-word's pretty heavy on the one side, but
You're
if
right.
the other side's worth it, then you make the joke. Like,
Right.
And it's all in the intent of creating entertainment. Like, we're not trying to be offensive, and if it offends you, then reach out to us. But like,
Right.
don't make it a thing where you're canceling people because you don't understand the culture they've built within their relationships,
within
and their show,
fan base, and
Yeah.
the relationship. Like it's like jumping into the show without you ever even knowing anything prior to. Like if you go to Legion of Skanks and you fucking listen to their fucking episode without ever even listening to anything that they've done before,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh my fucking god, no,
It's
that's
like-
wrong.
It's like hopping into the middle of Breaking Bad and you've never seen it before, and you're like, oh, this guy does meth? I don't like this at all.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking show.
Mhm.
Should it be canceled? No, it should not be canceled because you don't know anything that's happened before. You know nothing of the pretense of what led up to this.
Yeah.
And that the same thing that goes into comedians, and that's a huge issue with comedians nowadays. Where like it's the cancel culture with comedians, and what's happening nowadays is so ridiculous, and I hate it. I honestly do. And there's a lot of other comedians that agree in that same sense, and like us being comedians in our own sense, like we're not super popular or anything like that. We do this fucking podcast for fun, whatever, but we are comedians. That's what we wanted to do from the get-go, was just be. I wanted to put a smile on your face. Everything that we fucking say, we say as a joke. in certain senses, like.
Yeah, take the context, like
Right.
don't be stupid about it. Like
Right.
yeah.
It's all in context.
Yeah.
So, but if you take the shit out of context and you just put like one line that I say,
Could you imagine a transcript of the show, like just read out loud in like a monotone voice?
it would be so fucked up, dude. People would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" But when you actually
Don't you
go
think
back,
it would have a skinny ass penis?
exactly. But when you go back and you actually fucking listen to the goddamn episode and you realize the pretense of what led up to that, then you would be like, "Oh, okay, I can understand why they said that."
Yeah.
Same thing with comedians and to be canceled on SNL. And like, let's look at South Park. Their whole fucking
They had a season, yeah.
They had a season of hashtag cancel South Park.
It was just
like,
the most fucked up they could go.
Guess what's not canceled though?
Not South Park.
But why? Because
I think
because South Park has had such a
it's enough of a cultural touchstone.
Yeah. You know for a fact anybody that knows anything about anything knows that South Park fucking pushes the buttons.
Yeah.
And has been from the fucking start. They can do that shit. They can be like cancel culture type shit. And nobody's going to want to cancel them because they're like, yeah, it's South Park. I'm just not going to watch it.
Yeah.
But you need to apply that to the rest of everything else that happens in your life, or the shit that you might listen to, the shit that people might post.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
like it
'cause-
doesn't matter if you're a comedian and I haven't built like a huge like gathering like with us. We just hit 20,000 fucking downloads and our 2,300 in our first fucking year.
Yeah.
Okay, but when you go back and you listen to the context and you like know who we are, if you went back and listened from the start to where we're at now, you understand where we come from. You understand why we say the things that we say and how we say them.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to do that. With South Park, people already fucking know that.
Yeah.
That shit has been fucking doing crazy shit from the start. No, they're not going to get canceled. That's the whole reason they did that. Same thing when it comes to comedians, though.
Yeah, well, it makes me sad because like we're cracking down on freedoms in the end. Like it's good to be socially minded. Racism is obviously bad, and we should all take better steps to like call that shit out in our lives.
Right.
Or sexism or any of that. If you see somebody being like attacked based on who they are, then fucking say something about it.
Right.
Somebody's being gross, say something about it. But like we're getting to a point where like we're removing what's cool about being on the internet. Like Rogan doesn't do a show live anymore.
Really?
After Bernie, no more live shows.
Really?
He does not live stream now.
I didn't know that.
It's because he got so much shit. He's been called alt-right and a Nazi so many times. And then like the whole like, I'd vote for Bernie if I was gonna vote, the comment he made on when Bernie was on the show. Bernie was like, would you vote for me? And he was like, yeah, I think I'd vote for you. That caused so much controversy that they don't do the show live anymore.
He's like, I'm gonna cut out.
If they have to edit shows, they edit them now.
What?
Yeah.
No.
And that's like, that was the show that was like known for its, fuck it, we're live.
No.
You know? I know.
No. Who was it? Some singer wore a jersey that said Sanders on the back of it, 20. Sanders 20.
Yeah.
And he was in some, I can't fucking, hold on, let me look this up so I can give you
Sorry, we're talking about politics, honesty. You look bored over there.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, that too. A few shots in, that'll do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all crazy now. Because, like, there's sense that I get the push from the left where, like, you want to fight back against people being obviously terrible.
Garth Brooks wore a Barry Sanders jersey.
Oh, I heard about this. And people got mad because they thought it was fucking Bernie
Sanders 2020 jersey. Bro, literally in the fucking comment section,
it was tearing him apart.
Tearing him apart. And there was people that were trying to defend him that were like, it's for Barry Sanders. Like, he's in the county or the city that Barry Sanders, like, it was for him. But everybody that was like because it's like a country thing, and they fucking came at him, bro.
Isn't that
Like,
hilarious that people are so like sure of themselves and like angry about something and they're not even close to right?
But this is what I'm talking. This is the
Yeah.
whole thing that we're talking about. We're like the cancel culture, and they're like, I'm never gonna listen to another one of your songs if it's about fucking Bernie Sanders and 2020. I'm like, separate yourself real quick.
Yeah.
Please humble yourself and slow the fuck down. What's the whole reason that you listen to that person's music? Because you like it. Fuck what their political view is. And even if he does decide to wear a jersey that's for Bernie Sanders and do that, you're not listening to his music for the political reason. And if he decides to wear that because he's in a city or a state that decides to do that, so you're telling me that the only reason that you listen to his music, Garth Brooks' music, is because he's a Trump supporter.
Because he's a good right-wing Christian man.
And he plays country music. That's the only reason you listen to it? Are you fucking shitting me? No.
All of his exes live in Texas.
No, because it's what you enjoy.
Yeah.
And if they want to go out for a show and do whatever they want to do politically for whatever it is, wearing a fucking jersey, then that's what they should be able to do. And you should just fucking turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
And still be able to listen to them. It's that fucking cancel culture that we've been talking about, where it's like you take it way too fucking seriously.
We're fighting the wrong problems.
Exactly.
And it drives me
You're
nuts.
taking it way too fucking seriously. We talked about this off mic, but when we were at Pins, I fucking we went outside to go smoke a cigarette, and we ended up talking to these two guys that were out there, and we started talking politics. He I don't remember how it started, but the guy that we were talking to was more of a you got to remind me which he one was a centrist and the other one was more of a Trump supporter. Which side is that?
Well, that would be conservative,
left or right though. Left or right is what I'm at.
Fucking, it's right wing technically,
Okay,
but
yes.
the problem with Trump is that he's a populist.
Yeah, okay, so
that's
yeah, I get what
yeah.
you're saying, but more of a rightist.
Yeah.
But it was a cool conversation. And it was super chill too. I enjoyed that. The two political conversations that I had on Facebook and then with these two guys was super chill because I brought up the point. I was like, we're putting too much fucking power into one person. You know, we have a Senate and we have the House, right? And then we have a president. And it's like, fuck the Senate, fuck the House. Whoever is the fucking president is what we're going with. That's the one person that we're going to... No, that's the issue. Is that you cannot... No, I don't give a fuck if the president is left or if he's right. Okay? It does not fucking...
Found it.
Oh, shit. I thought I found 6.
I thought you did too.
Yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter what the president is, whether he's left or he's... when we talk about the impeachment of Trump and how that shit went down, if the Senate would have been the other fucking way, he would have got impeached. And it doesn't fucking matter what side he was on. It just matters about the majority. And that's the whole fucking issue, is that we're putting too much power and too much stress on this one fucking person to dictate everything else.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. And I even brought that up to him, and they were both like, yeah, you're right. Okay, well, if you know that I'm right, then why are you one way or the other? You should be a center person. You should be one of those people where it's like, it does not matter what side you were on. We're going off of morals. We're going off of what you think is right, okay? And my thing with that whole fucking conversation was that with the Senate, because it was majority Republican, they want that power. They want to keep that power. So they're going to keep a Republican fucking president in power. If it was a Democratic president and they were going at them and trying to impeach them, he would have been impeached.
Yeah.
Whether they agreed with whatever the fuck he did or not, he still would have been impeached just because it's the opposite fucking side and they want the power. With politics, it's so fucking difficult. It's so goddamn difficult to deal with that shit because we know us as the fucking middle class people that deal with this shit on a day-to-day basis know that the only reason that they voted for Trump not to be impeached is because they want to keep their fucking power
It's
as a
status
Senate.
quo.
And they probably got fucking paid off to they could totally disagree with Trump or totally know that Trump should have been impeached. But the fact that they would lose their power as the Senate if he got impeached and that there could be a Democrat that got elected, then everything would change for them and they would lose their fucking power over what they have and their money and everything else. It's all about that shit. That's what fucks me up. That's what makes me so fucking pissed off about politics, is that it's all about your power and the money that you make. And if it's not going to go for you and you keeping your power and you keeping your fucking money, then it doesn't matter about your morals and what you agree in. You're just going to agree with whoever the fucking president is to make sure that you keep that shit.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hard, dude. It pisses me off. I hate it.
I can't remember if we talked about this on or off mic, but we have talked about this before where, like, the more and more I look at it, there's the people who like us who see the game for what it is, and we're like, why are you guys playing? And then there's the people who opt in to play the game and sell themselves to that system. And it's because they think they can gain more that way. Like, they're going to live a more prosperous life and they're going to hoard wealth because they're playing that game. That's what that game is. And you're exactly right about the impeachment. I mean, if you see what's happened the days since he was acquitted, he's just been purging all the departments of people who disagree with him. That's part of the reason it's part of the reason we have an understaffed CDC right now.
Bro.
Center for Disease Control for the people who are uninformed. And we're dealing with coronavirus right now. And we have senators who are on Trump's side coming out saying that we have nothing to worry about, it's all taken care of. But there's no fucking way that that's true. We're incredibly underprepared to deal with a pandemic. Like, the places that are meant to take care of us, we're underfunding, and we're only putting people who agree with Trump in their place.
It's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yeah, exactly. And
with the coronavirus, it's not a question of if, it's a question of when will it happen to us.
And the part, I agree with you that it's maddening, because the part that drives me the most nuts about all this is the place that used to be, like, you used to be able to get your information from, like, a media hub, you know, like, you could trust the Post or the New York Times to, like, deliver, like, actual journalism. And of course there was bias all throughout history, but it's never been to the point where, like, they're openly not talking about Bernie Sanders, even though he's a front runner in all the polls right now. He's won all of the caucuses at this point. Like, caucus.
Leave it to my wife to giggle about that, even though we should have been the ones giggling about that.
It made me so happy in the moment. I was, like, a little heated. Now I feel good. This is why we love you on the show.
Dude, I love you so much.
I love you guys too.
But they're actively, like, not talking about a candidate that the people obviously love, and it's because he's been labeled as the scary socialist guy who's going to have people executed in fucking Central Park. They're saying that on, like, CNN and even the places that you would expect to be left-leaning, like NBC or even CNN, even though they're more centrist. They're ignoring Bernie completely.
Power, bro.
And then all the people who are in the DNC, the people who are running for president, and the people who are, like, the super delegates who get more power in the voting for who ends up being the person that we vote for, those people all came out and said that if Bernie wins the majority, they're not going to vote for him unless he has the super delegate vote. So the only way that they're going to vote for Bernie Sanders is if the people who are in power want Bernie Sanders to be in power. They openly said this.
This is my issue.
They said they didn't care about the majority vote.
This is my issue.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
You have to go to places like Abe Lincoln's Top Hat or Last Podcast on the Left or, like, the other podcasts that I listen to, like the Daily Zeitgeist. Like, you have to go to a podcast or, like, these places on the internet to find the true information.
Because they're just talking about the facts.
Yeah.
They're just putting the fucking facts out there, and then you can make the decision on your own. But when it comes to, like, mainstream media, and especially mainstream television, they're only doing it to keep their fucking power. Because you know what? If they went against it, they'd be canceled.
The reason they're so polarizing is because that's what makes money.
Yeah.
So, like, it's about viewership and also who's lining their pockets on the other end from the top. So like that's the reason that there's that bias.
I can't.
There's
dude.
a bias from the top and bottom because people want to see drama. Like we, the people, want to see drama, and the people up top want to stay in power, and the people in the middle who are telling us all the information that's supposed to keep us informed are benefiting from both sides of that.
It's so hard, man. It really is.
It's infuriating.
But hey, to go off of something funny, off of that, and what I was gonna tell you earlier, and I was like, no, go ahead. So I was talking to one of my buddies. I'm gonna shout him out here, Ethan.
Yeah.
He is an electrician that I work around. Okay, and he works for a different company than what I work for. And I was telling him about the episode, and I was like, we did this kind of little bit, like not necessarily PC, and I was like, we did like a game where it was like, was it a foreign slang or a foreign food? And I was like, one of them was chonky. And I was like, I fucking got that shit. I was like, I know that's a slang because I've heard that shit before. And I was like, it's like a Chinese white person. Like when a Chinese person starts acting too white, they'll call him a chonky.
Yeah.
Because it's based off of like honky. And he was like, dude. He's like, I have 100% honky tattooed on my chest.
What?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What the fuck?
I swear to God on everything he fucking showed me, dude.
Why is that a tattoo you get?
I swear to God.
No. This is not what I thought you were going to say in the slightest. Like, how is that what the story is?
I've seen it.
He has 100% honky tattooed across his chest?
On the right side of his chest. Like
numbers or spelled out? 100%?
Like, if you're looking at him on the left to the right side of, like, where his, like, shoulder comes down to his chest, and then from his chest up to his shoulder.
So he's got, like, a V-neck collar tattoo.
Yes, of 100%, and then honky going up the right side from his chest to his shoulder. 100%. Now. Let me stop you there.
There's no justification for that.
Drugs and alcohol were definitely involved in this.
Dude.
Okay?
I mean, yes, but no.
Is that back then drugs and alcohol were definitely present, and him getting this tattoo, but it fucking tripped me the goddamn out, dude. I was like, no fucking way, and he showed me. It says 100% honky.
I would have like walked up to him and tried to rub it off. Like, are you fucking with me? Like, is this permanent marker? Like, what the fuck?
No, dude.
I can't even process this.
When he showed me, I was like, that's a tattoo.
I want to have like riffs to say, like I want to make jokes off the 100%, but I can't even like, I don't believe that this is a thing that's happening.
I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. I will.
I will cum my pants when you send me that picture. Like involuntarily, not even sexual. I'm not even going to enjoy it.
The
I'm
next
like, oh,
time
now I have to clean that up.
The next time that I see him, I'll let him. Because I asked him to. I was like, "Do you mind?" Like I went up to him and I was like, "Do you mind if I talk about you on the podcast?" because he was like.
It's gonna be easy to narrow down in a police lineup. It's the dude with 100% hockey tattoo on his chest.
He was like, I do regret it now. He's like, I do. And he was like, he said I was drinking, I was smoking weed, and I was doing cocaine on it. Like when I got that tattoo.
Yeah.
Which I totally understood. I was like, if you're gonna get that, you're gonna be on all of those drugs in order for it to be that fucking for you to get that shit. Like I totally understood after that. But I was like, why, dude? Fucking why? But I asked him if I had permission to be able to talk about him. So like I have.
And he said no, and here we are.
No, he said yes. He was like,
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. He's like, it's not. And I asked him, I was like, has this like affected your life at all? Like have you like not taken your shirt off at the pool or anything? He's like, no, I still do.
What about like first dates or like when you like not after the first date?
Don't
like
wear
when you
a
get him
V-neck.
home.
No. Well,
like
first of all, let's be real here. He's not the type of person to wear a V-neck. Like he has 100% honky tattooed on his fucking chest. He's not gonna he's not a hipster wearing a fucking V-neck that goes down past his titties. All right, he's not that type of person. Okay, let's be 100% real here.
Those like
I can only be 100% real if I'm not being 100% honky. It's just I only have so much of myself to give.
I just took a DNA test and it turns out
I'm 100% honky.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm
100% honky. No, but he was like, I used to have my head shaved too.
No, dude. He's got a swastika tattooed right under that shit on his fucking belly.
No.
You lift it up, and it's like you can't wear a belly shirt. It's a fucking swastika.
I asked him that too. I was like, so do you have a swastika tattooed on you?
He's got a tramp stamp back there.
He was like, no, I didn't take it that far.
He's got a Hail Hitler on his ass cheek.
He's like, I'm just super fucking country, okay? And like, he's like, I am a honky. He was like, real talk. Like,
why not put 100% redneck or some shit, or just have your neck be red all the time? You don't need a tattoo.
Just some red paint.
Yeah,
dude. When he told me this shit, I lost it, dude.
This is the craziest thing I've heard all week. I don't even remember my week. Like, what the fuck?
Listen, this is what I remember about my week, though, was that this dude literally has 100% honky tattooed on his
I'm a dream
chest,
about
though.
that. This is gonna fuck me up for days. Like, this is gonna haunt my sleep.
But he is. I will give you this. He's not a racist person. Okay.
That's his life, though. He has to be like, I'm not a racist, but check this out.
Yeah. But he's a really nice guy. Like, he's a really understanding guy. And he's like, this was kind of a...
Can't deal with this.
This was when I was growing up, and I didn't, exactly know where I was coming from and everything else. He's like, I was fucked up, too, and I got this shit tattooed. So I just want to give the knowledge that this dude is not, like, racist. And he's not an asshole. Like, he really is a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I, like... he's one of my friends that I talk to at work. Like, I have conversations with him, and like, he is a really fucking nice guy, and he really does care about people regardless of your race, whatever. I'm not like trying to make it over defending, to make him seem like, he's not racist, whatever, but like, I'm just being serious, and I'm trying to give people like a pretense, and a context to this.
This is one of those literal don't judge a book by its literally don't judge the book by its fucking chest tattooed cover.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Yes, 100%. And he is like, I low-key feel bad about it. I'm like, so why don't you get it covered up? And he's like, I have kids and I have a wife, and like, I just don't really have the money to get it covered up. Like, and I understand that. I get that. I totally get it. But I'm like, save your fucking money.
Yeah.
Get that shit covered up, bro.
Fuck it. Let's start a fund. I'll help him out.
Dude, we'll start a GoFundMe. I'm going to tell him that. I'll be like, I will start a GoFundMe for you and have my buddy Logan write the fucking description for it, okay?
Let's get Logan on this shit.
Dude, because that's really bad. It's really bad. But that was
the best.
Yeah, I fucking lost it when he told me that shit. And it was like, and we even got on to like, dick tattoos.
Yeah.
And because when I was talking, and I was like, I gotta see it now. And I was like, it's like a dick tattoo. Like, if you were like, oh, I got my dick tattooed, I'd be like, let me see it.
I have to see that now.
Like, everybody knows that I'm fucking half gay and whatever. So like, it doesn't matter to me.
Daywalker.
Half.
I'm bisexual.
100%.
turns out I'm
Half gay. I'm bisexual here, so like, seeing a dick is not gonna bother me. But for the people that are out there, like, he is like 100% straight. But he was like, if a dude came up to me and was like, I have a tattoo on my dick, he'd be like, all right, nah, I gotta see it.
I wouldn't want to see it.
I gotta see it. But that's how dudes are.
I'm gonna get a loading 78% tattoo on my dick.
If any dude comes up to me, it's like, I got a tattoo on my dick, and be like, I gotta see it. I don't give a fuck if it's soft or if it's hard. Like if you gotta,
I just don't want to see it.
If you gotta have it
That's
hard in order for the tattoo to actually show up and it to look natural, then like, get your dick hard and let me see it, okay?
Now, Yana, I'd have to side with honesty on this.
But
I just don't want to see a dick.
No, no. If a dude came up to you and was like, I have Wes tattooed on my dick.
Okay, well, no.
Would you not be like, I need to see that shit?
No, because he clearly just wants you to see his dick.
No, you just brought me Pandora's box. Like, that's a special case scenario. Fuck you.
You mean Schrodinger's box?
No, I mean Pandora's box.
Wow.
I mean, I'm gay once that dick's out. No, this is a bad analogy. It doesn't even make sense. I was trying to make... Fuck it. But my point is that, like, that's a special case scenario. This is special victims unit. Like, that nobody has Wes tattooed on their dick.
I low-key want to get Wes tattooed on my dick now.
Just to prove me wrong.
Yep. It's not. It's literally just to prove
She's
him
mad
wrong.
about the tattoo, but not mad about you sucking my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. All right.
Let's take a real quick break.
One
Yeah.
would make him truly happy, and the other one's just like a tattoo on his dick. So
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. Good point. It would still make you mad though, because every time you suck my dick, you would see Wes on there.
okay, so
I'm
like
just-
twice a year I get mad.
I'm picturing myself as your dick now. Like when he pulls his pants down, it's just a Wes. Like
God damn, dude. She just fucking called me out.
she
dude.
did. I was
damn,
busy
dude.
picturing me dangling between
I
your
did-
legs.
I wish my dick could just be you.
Yeah.
With the legs and the arms and your face and everything else. It's my dick, you know?
unzip your pants, just like, hey guys, I'm socially awkward. What's up?
I think that would spice up our sex life.
I'm a really good skater, though.
I can't do much because I'm connected to this fucking asshole, but I used to be.
We're not connected to the asshole, but you're very close to it.
Yes.
Okay, let's take a break.
Woo!
Oh my god. Welcome back, everybody.
That was such a cock tease.
I know. I clicked it and then it didn't start. Now I gotta fucking do this dumbass shit. Anyways, welcome back from our break. I know it was a quick break for you guys. It wasn't that quick for us. I was explaining to Wesley he's the fucking shit.
I'm like trying not to be emotional right now coming back into this.
God, dude, I love you so much. Seriously.
Stop it.
Thank you for everything that you fucking do. Said it
Well,
multiple times, but
Got some emotional questions.
oh yeah, here we go. I'm gonna make you cry.
Here comes the question block, guys.
Dun 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 dun. All
Ready?
right. Yeah, what you got?
Do you prefer music on vinyl or streaming?
I'm gonna go with streaming because I think that you can do more with streaming, and I get the whole like nostalgic of
I
doing
get
it
the
on
appeal,
vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah,
but
it's-
no streaming because if I can just plug my phone in and then play like 1,000 fucking songs compared to like having to pull the specific vinyl out. Yeah.
Plus, like, okay, some like an artist releases new music overnight. Okay, I wake up the next morning, I've already pre-downloaded it onto my phone, so the
Yep.
second I wake up, it's already in my music. Whereas if I'm gonna listen to a vinyl, I
gotta
have to
to
go
the-
out, wait for it to come out on vinyl.
Yeah.
First of all, nowadays, because it doesn't just
come out
come
on
out on vinyl like
No, because
that.
yeah.
It's a special print now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to the point with streaming now where sometimes you'll end up with a whole album on your phone that you didn't even ask for. Famously, the U2 album.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a lot of shit for
Didn't
that.
Apple like come out and be like,
We're sorry.
We're sorry for doing that.
We didn't mean to rape you with U2,
Yeah.
everybody. Sorry. Me personally, I wish I was the type of elitist douchebag that could say that I prefer vinyl, but I don't have any. I used to have a bunch of vinyl, but we sold it all. So like,
Did you have a vinyl player?
No, but I had.
But you had a bunch of vinyl.
I had a
that's
collection of.
the issue.
I had a collection of very old and rare, like.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a really nice collection, and we were in a situation
Okay.
where it
That makes
had
sense.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
it sucked, but
To be fair enough.
streaming's just too easy.
But see, that's where it's like I'm going to choose streaming over
Yeah.
vinyl because it's easier.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Like you said, I can literally go to Apple Music and download a whole entire album, not listen to the whole album and just pick out the songs that I like and stream that shit.
Yeah.
Rather than going through a vinyl and then having to figure out the exact fucking little notch in the vinyl to pick out what song I like. Yeah, no, it's too difficult.
Fuck, dude, I'll rip music off of YouTube before I go buy vinyl
Yeah.
or a record player.
Alrighty. What do you do when you get nervous? I have a panic attack.
Yeah, yeah. Shake a lot in a weird way, where people think I'm like fucking having an episode. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine is my hands get sweaty and I will wipe my hands on my pants.
Yeah, I like fidget with like my hands and like
Lots of knuckle cracking.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just can't. I don't know.
But the shaking, I feel like that comes from just like nervousness in general.
That's
For
legit. No,
anybody, when you get like nervous, shaking is like the number one thing.
the like my face will shake. Like I'm like my whole like neck and head is like, and I'm like tense and strained to like where I have muscle strain. Like I worked out in
Yeah.
my neck. and it's like uncontrollable, and it's because it's literally a fight or flight response. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm dying. Like,
When we talked about like conflict and shit, like
Yeah.
when it comes to like, could this, where you're like talking about racism, and you can go down to like, maybe these people want to fight me, even though you're just like having an argument.
yeah,
But you think that it could go into like a fight or flight situation, and you're already thinking about that, and then when the argument's over and you're like shaking and your hands are shaking because you thought that it could go into that fight or flight fucking situation. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I feel that 100%.
Where's your favorite place to get coffee or tea?
Can I answer this one for you?
Are you gonna be right?
Starbucks?
So if I'm gonna have chai tea, Starbucks has like a bomb ass like iced chai tea latte.
Yeah.
But in general, I like making English breakfast tea at home.
Yeah. I could.
I don't really drink
guess.
coffee all like that.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I like iced coffee, but like
Well-
McDonald's iced coffee, I'll get that.
When we have English breakfast tea at home, like I have you make that shit just because you're like, you've had it like most of your life and you know just kind of how to make it and you make
Yeah.
it good. Like I'm sure that I could figure it out and whatever, but I'm just like, you've already figured it out. So like, can you just make it
Yeah.
for me? But yeah, having English breakfast tea at home for me, and fuck coffee on any other place. I'd much rather have, like, if I could wake up in the morning every morning and have some English breakfast tea from you, I would do that.
Aw.
Yeah. I mean, from when we first started dating, one of the things that I can specifically remember
Muffins and tea.
was you making muffins and tea. And that was one of the things that I fucking
It's like,
fell
oh,
in.
wife her up.
I fell in love with you. Seriously, that I fell in love with you for was that I like woke up and you were like, I made muffins and here's some tea. And I was like, oh my God, this shit is fucking delicious. I'd never had English breakfast tea like in my life up until that point, and then like the muffins on top of that, I was like, this is just fucking perfect. She's perfect. Like I need to marry her. Like I just need to be with her. Like she gets me, and I didn't even know that I needed that in my life. Like you know,
that shit's hard to argue in the moment. You're like, well, how do I disagree with this?
I can't. I cannot disagree with that. Like you got me, and I didn't even know what that I needed to be got.
What about you?
I'm kind of a coffee snob, so I make all my own coffee. I like the French press method. I'm a fan of a pour over.
Yeah.
Hey, since we're taking a break next week, can you bring that shit over?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Please do.
I'll make you guys some coffee.
Yeah, please do.
And then as far as tea, like I usually make that at home too. Like I used to go to Starbucks, but now something changed, like maybe my taste buds or something, or like just my idea in my head tainted Starbucks for me of how much they suck. Cause like every time I get Starbucks now, it's just like they fed bats and snakes coffee grounds and then they shat that into my cup. Like the worst animals you can think of, like bats and snakes, they fed those coffee grounds and then they shat that into my cup and now I'm drinking that. And that's Starbucks.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Starbucks sucks.
What in the actual fuck are you talking
So
about?
I make my own coffee.
What in the actual fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna keep saying that till you answer my fucking question. What in the actual fuck?
Oh,
are you
hop on the
talking
hot take train. Fuck Starbucks. Like
They've like
overpriced, fucking burnt, shitty coffee, and then all the other stuff they just hide. They hide the bad flavor with sweetness.
All right, moving on.
Did you ever have an embarrassing moment in gym class in school? I do.
I definitely do. Yes.
I got called out for not knowing the full electric slide.
Really?
When they do the cha-cha now part, that's like a cha-cha is a real dance. Like that's like there's a moves list to that.
Yeah. You didn't
I was
know
like
that?
8 and I was doing the worm, and like people are like, "What the fuck? This kid's breakdancing!" Like, I got made fun of.
I
'cause
would have been like, this dude's on another level.
I didn't know what the cha-cha was.
Damn, I'm so sorry that people made fun of you for that.
Yeah.
shit.
For being
That's-
awesome.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like seriously. What's your
No,
embarrassing?
you go first.
You want me to go first?
Oh yeah.
I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but the whole reason that my whole bottom teeth are fucked up was those little plastic things that have like 4 wheels on the bottom and the handles on the side that you would like slide on
Yeah.
your knees on. So one day in gym class, I was like running and then jumping on my knees and then like going as fast as I could across the gym floor, right? And it's like a wooden gym floor. And I did it one time and jumped onto it and put my hands on the side and then went face first into the fucking gym floor. I mean, like, did not put my hands up at all. I went face first into the wooden gym floor.
It's hard not to laugh at
you. Laugh. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. I will not get mad at you for laughing at me.
You pulled off the mystical 4-wheel fucking catch where like all of them flat spotted and you just fucking bailed onto your face.
I went I was leaning too far forward when I landed and
You didn't wheel bite all 4 wheels?
No. I was just leaning too far forward when I landed and going full speed and literally smashed my fucking. It's the whole reason that all my teeth are fucked up. Like, literally is the reason why my bottom teeth are all fucked up.
Yeah.
I, like, slammed my face into the ground, walked to the nurse's office with my hands cupped underneath my chin.
Dude.
And when I got to the nurse's office, there's a pool of blood, like, drips following, like, you were like, oh, where's Austin? Follow the trail of blood to the nurse's office. When I got to the nurse's office, I dropped my hands into the sink, and it's just a pool of blood splashed everywhere. She's like, why the fuck did you do that? And I was like, I'm in pain. like I'm a young kid in, like, 2nd or 3rd grade. You know, like, I fucked my teeth up. Like,
my tiny hands can only hold so much blood.
Yeah, like, seriously, dude. Like, I fucked myself up. Like, it was fucking terrible. Like, that was my most embarrassing gym class moment, was me slamming my face into the wooden gym floor and fucking up my teeth for the rest of my life. One of my teeth, you see how it's like black on the bottom?
Yeah.
It's because when I did that, it smashed some of my teeth together, and then them continuing to grow that way because it was such a young age, and then like my adult teeth coming in and the way that they grow, it's pushing one of my tooth out, like literally outwards. Like, I'm gonna lose this tooth at some point, and that's the reason why. Yeah, I fucked myself up.
Well, I win because one time
you win from that? Damn, what did you do?
One time when I was 13, I was in middle school gym class, and I did not realize until like later than I wish that I would have, that I had a ginormous rip in my pants.
Oh.
So I was low-key exposed to the gym class.
Were you wearing underwear?
Yeah, but still, as a 13-year-old girl in middle school gym class, like, yours wasn't embarrassing so much as painful. That's, like, mortifying. Like, 13-year-old boys, like, they've never seen a girl's underwear before.
I definitely moved schools after that.
Because of that?
Low-key, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Did you guys watch 8th Grade, the Bo Burnham movie?
No.
That he directed?
No.
You should check that out.
Bo Burnham has a movie?
And it's actually like a serious comedy. Like, it's actually like...
No shit.
It's,
is it on Netflix?
It's actually kind of hard to watch in spots because it... Yeah, I think it is. I don't remember where it's at. We'll have to look it up.
I'll look it up. Keep talking.
But it's about being a middle schooler and like being around the age of 13 and just and the social awkwardness and like the not knowing who you are yet. The way it comes across in that movie like brings you back to being there. It's uncomfortable at parts where you're just like, I feel like I'm back in middle school.
Oh, it's on YouTube for $2.99.
Oh, okay.
Or Amazon Prime, Google Play, $2.99.
Yeah.
Voodoo, $2.99. So
yeah.
Definitely gonna have to watch that shit though, for real. I'll buy it on YouTube just to watch because it's Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
All right. What do you love most about yourself?
I'll let you guys answer this first.
Well, I have to think.
I can go.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like this girl that I dated back in high school told me, I was like it's really easy to fall in love with me. And at first I was like, why would you tell me that? That's horrible. Like, I don't want to know that about myself. Like, that makes me self-conscious.
It's a dangerous
but now
weapon, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of like that. That's probably my favorite part about myself is like, it's because I don't really like try to make people like me, which is why people like me. But like, I know that I'm doing it, but I'm not like trying too hard, if that makes sense. Like I'm aware that it's like a thing, but
this is one of the things that I'm gonna go into where I talk about the same thing that I was talking about Wes about off mic, where like you're an amazing person. Why is it so easy to fall in love with you? It's not. It's just because you don't try. It's just you being you. Because you were.
I'm not insecure about my personality. I just think I'm ugly.
And that's so stupid. I hate it so fucking goddamn much.
I'm sorry.
And we dealt with it yesterday too, where you were like, I don't look good in this.
I don't have anything to wear. I'm not going.
And I was like, you look fucking sexy in everything that you fucking put on recently. I was like, what the fuck is your problem? But like, no, yeah, that is my issue with y'all.
That actually makes my answer easier.
Yeah.
The one thing that I like, I think, besides like a few things where I'm a bit like woodsman-y or maybe like hobo-y or like gutter trashy in some aspects, but
like when I think about you, I think of Days and Days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm handsome though.
Yeah.
I'm a handsome boy.
Yeah.
I'm fucking good looking.
That's what you like about yourself?
Especially when I'm clean shaven and shit.
Yeah.
Like I've got a little bit of a butt chin, but it's cute.
No, I can totally
But my
agree with
personality, I'm so self-conscious. Like everything inside my head, I'm like, fucked. But the head.
But no,
We're just the opposite.
No, but see, that's the fucking issue with me is that where I'm like, I hate that because you guys question your personality so much, and I'm like, why are you questioning that? Like, that is why it's so easy for somebody to fall in love with you. Yes, you are fucking cute and everything else, but if you're a fucking dick and your personality isn't good, then fuck how you look. Nobody's gonna like you, right? But it's your personality that grabs people so much with both of you guys. Quit looking at your goddamn fucking phone when I'm fucking explaining shit about you.
Sorry.
I can listen.
Sorry.
Motherfucker. You both contradict your goddamn selves, and I hate that shit. I hate it so much. What I love about myself
is everything.
All the things. All the time.
Especially how sexy you are.
It's just being able to relate to anybody and being able to just talk to anybody. It doesn't matter, even if you're on the complete other spectrum of what I believe in, like I can still sit there and have a decent conversation with you to where it doesn't become like an argument and we might have like a heated discussion, quote unquote, but like at the end of the day you'll still be like, oh, I still like this person, that I like my personality and I like who I am as a person, and I've built that up a lot. And as we've talked about before with me being like kind of a piece of shit and where I've come from and shit, but I've learned from those. And so one thing that I do really like about myself is my personality and just being able to talk and being a people person and being like a social butterfly. It's one thing that I do love about myself, just being able to have conversations with anybody and having a civil conversation with anybody. Like that is one of the things that I like about myself.
Yeah. Is it Natalie Imbruglia who sings that "I'm like a butterfly, I'm gonna fly away" song?
I don't know, but I feel like I know what you're talking about. I don't know who the.
I'm gonna fly away.
I'm like a bird.
Oh, whatever. I don't know where my home is.
Wait,
I don't know what the song is.
No, hold on. I want to know what song it is you're talking about.
Is it Natalie Imbruglia?
No, I think it's. I want to say it's like Michelle Branch.
No, that's correct. It's Michelle Branch.
Michelle Branch.
I'm like a bird.
What is this
I'm gonna
song?
fly away.
Fly away.
Fly away.
Fly away.
I don't know where my home is.
It might not be her.
Do Natalie Imbruglia.
Let me
I swear to God, if that's
Fly
who that
Away,
is.
Just do "I'm like a bird." Just type that in.
Okay, I'm like.
It's a butterfly. Oh yeah, karaoke.
Oh,
Nelly
Furtado.
Furtado.
Damn,
I'm
I'm
play
disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed too. Oh God, my childhood. Sitting in the car with my mom with the windows rolled down.
Yeah.
My mom listened to the Pussycat Dolls a lot.
Yeah.
And like a lot of classic rock and like.
I saw them in concert.
Really?
Yeah. when I was like 8. I shouldn't have been there.
Jealous. Yeah.
Yeah, see, y'all are beautiful. And that's for sure.
I mean, I was referencing this song because you. This song is your personality. This is a great song.
Yeah, I'm gonna go download it like on my phone when I'm allowed to look at it again.
I don't know why I said Natalie Imbruglia. That was just on in my brain. Soul is. Says home the second time.
Okay, no, yeah. Okay, I get it now. I get why you reference it. Like,
Oh yeah, I don't just reference things for no reason.
I do like really feel that though.
Yeah.
Like and I don't want to make it seem like kind of bad like with you, babe. I don't want it to come off in the wrong way, but I feel that. Where like sometimes I feel like I'm a bird.
Shit. My reference was too good.
No, but I could just fly away. I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I really don't. But
that's just
You
the
think that
person
I
you
don't
are.
feel like that? Like I don't have moments where I'm like, I see these people that I literally like I graduated with, and like they're off like in other countries like doing crazy shit and like moving to fucking Portland and living their best life. Like that could have been me, but I'm here married with a kid and I'm very stuck in my life. And so sometimes I feel like
I'm stuck.
Not stuck, but like it's a very permanent situation. It's not like,
yeah, but
like
I also
I've
feel
made
like
my decision.
there's plenty of people out there that are like divorced that have kids that go out and do their own shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not that you're stuck, and it's not that I'm stuck either.
I mean,
you
I'm
know?
not stuck, but
I that's what I'm saying. Like I hope that like I don't want you to take what I was going to say in the wrong way. Where like I don't feel like I'm stuck, but there is a part of me that feels like, and that's what plays into my personality too. Where it's like if I wanted to, if I felt so strongly about that way, that I could just like fly away. But I don't want to do that. I want to be able to still feel that way, but do it in the way that like I have the family with you, and that I stay with you, but still be able to like feel that feeling of like I could do whatever the fuck I want to, you know, but with you and with our family, like, and that's where I'm like, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way. We're like, I'm a bird, I could fly away, but I could do whatever the fuck I wanted to.
I don't know what all that was. I was just trying to say you look like a bird. Let's listen to Fast Car. No, I'm just kidding.
What is one thing you've learned about people over the years? I'm like, should I be like negative about this? Or...
Everybody sucks.
I'm often wrong about the dick size.
Really?
Yeah. It's always the opposite of what I think.
Huh.
Yep. If I think it's small, it's huge. And if I think it's huge, it's tiny.
The one thing that I've learned about people over the years is that everybody fucking sucks. And
that's what I was going to say, but
it just depends on like you're in the moment, you know, like how are you acting now? Because in your past you were probably a piece of shit.
Yeah, everybody's done shitty stuff and will eventually do another shitty thing for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
And if it's a 50-50 shot.
But that's why I'm so forgiving too. You know, like that's where I'm at in like being such a forgiving person with people, like especially with you, Wes. Like,
what did I do?
But I guess with you, like we've like you're my best friend. Like as far as the point of where it's like if you slept with my wife. Like that would be like the end all be all, you know. But if you went
honesty,
he would only be mad. He wouldn't be mad that I cheated on him. He would be mad that you cheated on him.
Wait, this triangle got weird.
No. I would be mad that I wasn't involved. Okay, that would be the only issue. I'd be like, I didn't care that you cheated on me or that you cheated on me. I'd be mad that I was not involved in that situation.
Didn't get the invite,
But. My whole thing is that I just know that like people can change throughout their lives, and that I just realized that everybody has done some shitty shit, and because that relates to my own life, is that I was not a good person, and I've done a lot of shitty stuff in my life, and I know now that I've learned from those situations that people can learn from those situations, and that's where I'm like, everybody's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's how are you doing right now? You can still be a piece of shit, and I'm not gonna like want to fuck with you, like. But I think that people can change. Rehabilitation can be a thing. It just depends on how far that you as a person want to go with it, and that's the number one thing that I've learned with people.
I agree with that.
I think I've realized that, like, not everybody's gonna like you. I think that as a girl, maybe not all girls feel this way, but for me personally, it's like everybody has to like you. Like, you have to be nice and like a good girl, and you have to be well liked, and you have to like act right, and like
That social
it's been
stigma.
so hard for me to learn, like, and to let it go of like, not everybody's gonna like you, and in some situations it's actually, I've learned better. Like, I don't want you to like me because I don't like who you are as a person. And if you like me, that means you kind of agree, like, we kind of have things in common, and I don't want that at all. So it's kind of like, I hope you don't like me, because we are not at all the same when it comes to morals and
We're
how
not
we treat
compatible.
people. No.
Yeah.
When I first met you, like, and several times after, when you guys were early in your relationship, or like, I don't know, we would take rides together, and like we'd have like long. There was a period where I was like, I don't think she likes me at all, and I'm not sure that I like her.
Yeah.
And I think because like we're the same sides of a magnet, you know. So like,
Yeah.
there was this weird intensity about you that I think I have in a similar way, that I was like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Why is she so weird?
Yeah. And like, there was I thought you were avoiding me, but then retrospectively, there was this thing where it's like, well, that's what I do to people when I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So like, it just took us a while to click. So I think like, to your answer, like, if it's worth getting to know the person, then you'll get to know the person.
Yeah. Honestly, that's how it is. Like, there are a lot of people like that I've like wanted to be friends with, and I'm like, we could be cool, but like, we're both like introverts, and I'm like, we're never gonna go out of our way. That's why I think I do well. I have like, most of my like super close friends are like extroverts. Like two of my closest friends I can think of like are definitely, they go out of their way to talk to people. My husband even is one of those people. Like, I have to have those people around me, because sometimes I can't like speak up for myself. And also, like, I don't know, it balances that out, because like, I don't put out all that energy like that, and they do, and it just it works out. It's cool.
Damn, this is new information to me.
I really enjoyed getting to know you.
Oh,
You're a
thank
great
you.
person now that I know
Thank
you.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
I think you're a great person too. I was just talking about it earlier.
Yeah, like seriously, earlier today, like we were talking,
Because he was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that I get to do the podcast," and I'm like, I like to talk to Wes too. Like, he's my friend too. So like,
she's like, I'm glad that you do the podcast, just because like she hasn't done it up until, you know, like these past few episodes. She's like, I just enjoy Wes coming over, and she's like, even when me and him go out and smoke, and like I'm inside like doing whatever, just chilling or like taking care of the baby, like she's like, we have conversations like on our own, and she's like, I really enjoy that shit.
We'll be out there fucking making fun of you.
Yeah. And I'm glad. Like, I honestly, I'm super glad, because like that is something that I was not afraid of, because I low-key,
There was legit a period where I was like, I'm gonna have to pretend to like Austin's wife.
and I'm glad.
Oh no.
I'm glad that it's not that way.
Yeah.
I'm glad that like y'all just get along.
I thought you were
know?
pretending to like me in the beginning too. I was like,
I the very first like the first period of me like in a new situation, because like it was such a like transitional point in my life. I went from like living at home to like living with him, and then like all of a sudden, literally the day we started dating, he took me to Benny's. So like, I was meeting all of these new people, and it just took me a minute to like I'm very observant, and I have to take my surroundings in and like listen to what's going on, and that probably is kind of creepy in a
What
way.
was it like for you, like going to Benny's for the first time?
I honestly was like, this is really cool. Like, this is super cool that my boyfriend like has all these cool friends and they get together and skate. And like, I never like, I'm not trying to say that everybody I dated before you was like lame, because there was some cool people in there. Like, there's some like honorable mentions for sure, but specifically the people right before you, they didn't have that. It was like, I wasn't going to hang out with like a bunch of like their friends. Like, if anything, they were hanging out with my friends, or my friends didn't even like them, or like whatever it is. Like, it was like this whole like community, like this little family. And so it was kind of intimidating. Like, definitely. At first I was like, I don't know. Like, what if these people don't like me? Like, what if I don't like these people? Do I even care to like get to know them? Like, I don't know. And it was so many different personalities coming at me at once. And I'm like, I don't know. And then like, because you aren't one of those people to like jump out and be like, hi, my name's Wes, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. It kind of like fell back because I was getting to know like Benny, like especially it was his house. So I'm like, I have to do that. And then my first thought was like, okay, let me get to know these other dudes' girlfriends that are here too, because in my mind, that was the most important thing. I need to be cool with these other girls, because that's going to definitely get to the point where then I can be cool with everybody.
Yeah. No, I was so excited to just be like, this is my girlfriend. Like, and it was literally that day.
We're like on the way there.
On our way to Benny's, I was like, do you want to be my girlfriend? Like, type shit, you know? And then getting there, and I was so fucking excited to just be like, this is my girlfriend.
Benny was like, how long have you guys been together? I'm like, about 25 minutes now.
Yeah, and I was so fucking excited just because I knew that I loved you. I knew that, like, you would just be great in that social aspect, like, but I didn't know all of this shit about you either. Like, that's the crazy part about all this, is that I didn't know, like, how socially you were and like how it would affect you even until now. Like, I just asked you, like, how did you feel about going to Benny's for the first time, you know? Like, we haven't really had that conversation.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just knew from that moment that I was like, I'm charged to fucking be like, you're my girlfriend now, and I'm gonna introduce you to these people, and like, it's gonna last. Like, it's gonna, like, I'm excited to bring you over to there, like, and to just have these moments with you there with all these different people. It's amazing.
Super cool.
How judgmental are you toward other people?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Initially,
super
very judgmental.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for
my
you,
first
super
thought,
judgmental.
Oh yeah, super judgmental. And then I have to be like, okay, no, that's not how I think. Like, that's my first thought, just because I don't know why. But then after that, I'm like, I take it back, and I'm like, okay, no, don't think that way. Like, don't judge somebody based on their appearance or like whatever. But I think in general, I'm like too judgmental.
You think we get fucked up on the podcast? You should see when it's just me and Crystal, like, and there's nobody around to hear. Like, judging is our form of comedy. Like, we go as far as we possibly can with everybody we fucking see.
See, this goes into your wife hating me. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I feel like she doesn't really know me.
No, not at all.
And the only reason that she hates me is because she thinks that I'm trying to steal you from her.
Which is true.
She doesn't really hate you.
But
yes, she does.
She probably really
I'm
does.
breaking podcast lore right now.
She probably really does, like, real talk. But it's that whole, like, thing where, like, she kind of knows me from your perspective, you know, and, like, and that's the difference. If me and Crystal were to sit down and, like, have, like, a full conversation with each other, but with your wife and the way that she is, I understand that
she would just stare at you while you tried to talk to her.
Yeah, and try and convince her of, like, why she should like me, and she'd be like, no.
The whole time she'd be going, so?
Yeah. And I'd be like,
on a real note, she has said to me that of all my friends, you're the one that she trusts the most. I also talk to her about you the most, So she also like knows the fucked up stuff that's happened before.
Yeah.
Not some
Bless
of it,
you.
but most of it. So like she has kind of, from my perspective, a deeper look into who you are as a person, how you've dealt with things, and how I've reacted as your friend, and she sees how that affects me.
Yeah.
So she has had the talk with me where like, Austin's a good friend and I like him as your friend.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I really am, because I made that post about Logan.
Yeah.
And I said, you're one of my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
But you...
Oh, you better know I was checking. I was looking for that one of.
Yeah, I know that you were. And honestly,
I
for
logged into
you,
your fucking Facebook, bro.
for you, you were the whole reason that I said you're one of my best friends. But when it comes to you, you are my best friend.
Yeah.
You are my number one, my numero uno fucking best friend.
Yeah.
Like, you've been there way before fucking Logan. You've been through so much shit. And you understand me more than anybody, besides my wife.
I haven't been inside of you.
When it comes to my best friends,
I
though, when it comes to my best friends,
Yeah.
you understand me more than anybody else. Like, that I will ever have a relationship with.
Yeah.
And that's where I've talked to you before. I was like, I don't ever want to lose you. I don't ever want to make our relationship. And that's I could be so forgiving, dude. That's where what I said earlier, where I was like, it's the moment where like the worst thing, what would end our relationship is you sleeping with my wife.
Yeah.
Anything before that, I could forgive you. Like, I'll be
I'm gonna
like,
start fucking with you hardcore now.
it ain't shit.
Now that I know there's almost no limits.
Like, that is the line, dude. There's like nothing you could do where I would just be like, I forgive you, bro. I understand. I get it, because I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
You're my best friend. You understand me on a level that any of my other friends will, and even Logan will never under fucking stand.
You hear that, Logan? You don't know. You don't know him.
And he does know me, but like, you know me
Nope.
on such a level that he will never ever be able to get to.
Yeah.
Because
Love you, Logan.
you've been there through shit that he has not been there for.
Yeah.
And like, you understand, it's that time thing where we talk about like wisdom and shit with you being older, and like, and I get that, whatever, and like, that's my whole thing with like me being young and people judging me for being young and not knowing shit, and they're like, oh, well, you're just fucking. I get that and everything, but it's also like, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, but you have been there through a lot of that shit in my life, and I've talked to you about a lot of that shit in my life. So like, you will always be my numero uno, and that's why with that post, and
Yeah.
that's why I was not afraid to show that post to you either.
Yeah.
and showing that, because I was like, you're one of my best friends, but you are not my best friend.
The whole time you're
okay?
typing that to Logan, you're like, I gotta make sure Wes.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I fucking did, dude. I'm not fucking lying, dude. I'm being so serious.
Aw.
I made that post with also being like, I can show this to Wes, and him not being like,
I need to pull back
Well,
on being so sensitive, because now I've got you like worried that you're gonna hurt my feelings.
no.
No, that's
No.
me. I got him to think
No,
like that.
no, and it's not that either. No,
Okay.
it has nothing to do with that. I just know for a fact that regardless, you are my best fucking friend. You're my numero uno, and I would never make another post about anybody else, regardless.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact it's from me. This is coming from me. This is how I feel. That like, I'll be like, oh yes, Logan, you're one of my best friends. Because I know that if I made a post about you, I would be like, you are my fucking numero uno best friend. Like, you get me more than anybody else. You've been there through everything else, and that's just that.
I feel like every time you're about to make me cry from compliments, it's like my personality is coming like out my eyes. Like, it's not. I'm not crying tears. You're making me hard inside my soul. Stop it.
You're welcome.
What's your ratio of naughty to nice?
In what sense, though?
You want to hear my answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I immediately thought of like my like birth chart, like astrology or whatever. And like, so I'm a Scorpio, like my sun sign is a Scorpio, but my moon sign is a Gemini, and that to me, like, that makes so much sense to me, because a Gemini, it's like the twins, right? So
Mhm.
like two different sides, two
Wait,
totally
whoa.
different
There's
people.
a sun side and a moon side?
Oh, babe.
Yeah, astrology.
fuck.
So like
Oh, I don't even know what my moon side is.
latitude and longitude play into like all this shit, like
I
when
don't
you were born and all that stuff.
I
The
don't-
yeah.
time that you were born
Yeah.
and where you were born.
I don't know what my moon sign
I'll,
is.
it doesn't matter.
We'll do your charts.
Yeah, well, that's
Okay.
that's a different episode. But I know mine. I know mine, and I am my moon sign is a Gemini.
But
And
that makes sense, though. When you look at a Gemini, I feel like that
For
makes
me?
sense. Yes.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, because I was always like, oh my god, I'm such a Scorpio, and then I really did like my birth chart and looked into it, and I'm like, I'm really a Gemini too, and like your moon sign, like I'm not a professional, but your moon sign is like, I want to say like who you like really are, like, or like maybe it's what, I don't know. Let me do some research like real fast.
It's
Okay.
kind of your inner side,
Yeah,
the hidden self.
The hidden
it's like
self.
who you like really are. It's like
I wonder what mine is because, like, being in a Virgo and like seeing all these Virgo posts and shit
Okay.
like that, I've related to that shit so hard
yeah.
that I'm like, when you said moon side, I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck could
So-
my moon sign be? Okay, because I don't relate to any other sign.
So the moon rules your emotions, moods, and feelings. This is likely the sign you most think of yourself as, since it reflects your personality when you're alone or deeply comfortable. So it says your moon is in Gemini, meaning your emotional self is often restless and unsettled, and so on and so forth. But you're not a Virgo moon, you're a Virgo sun, babe. Well, you're just gonna have to do your birth chart.
Yeah, you got to actually do like a chart to figure it
So,
out because it's not directly tied.
So
to like,
how do I do that though?
I'm
What do
an Aries
What do
and
I
I-
put into Google to figure that out?
There's probably like a star chart online type thing
There's
you can
an
do, but it's
app.
gonna take a while.
Download an app on your phone. I'll show you later. I'll explain the whole thing.
Okay, so we'll do it on a different
It's a whole
episode.
thing.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
You're gonna need some
All right,
information.
fair enough.
Probably have to
Yeah.
text
You
your
gotta
mom.
get
But I really do want to figure this out though.
You got to
Like,
get out
I'm
your
like-
driver's license and shit.
But anyway, so yeah, Gemini. So that's like the two different sides. And I really, really feel very strongly within myself that there is a very good side to me where I'm a really good person and I really, truly try my best, like, to genuinely be nice and good. And then there's this whole other side of me where I'm like,
Fuck that.
I can see myself being like a really bad person. Like I know that I have it in me to be a fucking horrible person, but like that other side of me like keeps that like from happening. Like I could be a bad person, but I know that that's bad, so I'm not going to do it.
I feel like that's like the best that you could ask for. Is a like the
I'm like 50-50 basically.
like the humbleness of it is where
Yeah.
you're like, I know that I could be a bad person, and it gives you.
But
the,
then it's also because sometimes it's not like that though. There's been definitely a lot of times in my life where I've been like, I know this isn't the right decision. I know I'm being a bad person. I'm still gonna go fucking do it.
But I feel like having that perspective is what makes you
It's
like.
getting low, bro. There's gonna be a little spittle in there.
As long as you listen to that good side, you just have to it's got to be 51% good,
Yeah.
and it doesn't always work out that way.
Trust me, I know. But I do also feel that like that's what makes you such a good person is having the perspective of like you could be a bad person, and this is the side of where you could be bad. You know what I mean? But you're that 51% where you're like, I'm gonna be a good person. I'm not gonna look at that. What was the question, by the way?
What's
We
your
are the-
ratio of naughty to nice?
We are the 51%.
Yeah, I think that my ratio to good to nice is 51%.
Good to nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to nice.
What was the question?
Naughty,
Naughty
or
to
nice.
nice.
Naughty and nice.
Fucking Santa's checking his list
See,
twice, bro.
naughty makes me think sexual. Okay.
Oh well, in that case, then I'm 100% naughty.
And Daddy will take care of that later. And Daddy will take care of that later.
And Daddy will take care of that later. And Daddy will take care of that later.
Can you edit that out?
That
Please?
was the grossest you have ever made me feel.
I was just fucking kidding.
You know what? You know
It
what?
No,
was a
he
joke.
wasn't. He was not
It was
kidding.
a joke.
You know when I gagged because you spit a loogie into the trash can?
I made sure that you were looking away the last time that I did
That was
it.
worse. You know, when I was talking about my soul coming, my soul gagged.
No, my naughty tonight is definitely 51%. For sure. Again, for what I talked about.
Never say daddy ever again. Even when you're talking about your daughter. Your dad.
Your father.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Relax. God damn.
This is the joke where I draw the line. We can say the N-word. We can say all that other shit. You're Hitler Youth. But I draw the line at daddy.
You're like, you're what's his name?
Come on, you got it. What's the reference?
Mandela?
No, Nelson Mandela?
No.
Menangela?
No.
The German fucking Nazi doctor?
Yes, Mengele.
Meningitis?
Mengele. What was his first name though?
Alfred?
No.
Joseph Mengele.
Was it Joseph Mengele?
Joseph.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Josef.
What is
Yeah, let's move on.
history's most tragic love story in your opinion?
Ooh. See, if I had known that question was going to happen, I would have a really good answer for this, because I love...
Can you repeat the question?
What is history's most tragic love story in your opinion?
The most tragic love story in my opinion.
I love quirky, weird, and wild history stories that don't get told in the textbooks.
Yeah.
So if I had been prepared, I would have an answer for you guys.
I'm super surprised that with all this like Hitler Youth shit that you've like talked about over the years, that you haven't called me Joseph Mengele over the year.
It's a deeper cut. It's easier to just say Hitler Youth.
But like, Hitler was like the main person.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like Joseph Mengele, like
more people know who Hitler is than Joseph Mengele.
True.
That's the only reason
He's
I go with that.
He's the angel of death.
This is not the question.
Okay, sorry. I just had to put that out there because
Okay.
I like listened to those episodes about him and shit, and I was like, man, I'm surprised Wes hasn't fucking called me that.
Do you want me to?
No, I don't. No.
Intro you as the angel of death, Joseph Mengele from now on?
No.
Is that what you're asking me to do?
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just saying I'm surprised. Anyways, tragic.
I'm gonna fuck.
Repeat the question one more time.
This is the last time.
Okay, thank you.
What is history's most tragic love story in your opinion?
In my opinion.
I really can't think any off the top of my head that there's like an actual love story.
I got one. The tragic love story of me and Wes.
Fuck you, dude.
Because I really don't know.
You ain't getting this deep.
I really don't know how to... See, that's what makes it tragic. But I really don't know how to answer this. I really don't know. Honestly,
the only answer I can think of is something I've already talked about before on the podcast, but the fucking money pit. There's this giant pit that they've poured like over decades and decades and decades. They've been trying to dig into this hole where there's treasure buried, and every time they get deeper, they set off this new trap where it like floods, or they have to break through like oak trees that they like buried in a pit below. And then they keep finding little bits of scraps of like silver and gold, but then every time they get a little bit deeper, they just fuck themselves more.
I remember that. What is that?
Look up the money pit so we can actually get like a real
money pit. Yeah,
but not the movie.
Yeah. Real life money pit.
I think the most tragic love story is Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber.
Ooh, that's an actual good answer.
I just looked it up. I'm not gonna
Selena Gomez
lie.
and Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Scroll down.
They were so young and in love, and it's fucked her up, and now he's married to that one other lady, Hailey Bieber.
This is all in the house.
Scroll up a little bit. Down, right below the people also ask. Who's Hailey Bieber?
She's a model.
Okay. He's married to her now?
Mm-hmm.
What was her name before?
Hailey Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin's daughter?
Mm.
Is that Alec Baldwin's daughter?
I don't know, but
That
she's
would be
way
crazy.
cuter than
it
him.
It would make sense, though.
That's a house. Fuck. All right, I'll look it up. That's the wrong one.
She's the niece of Alec Baldwin.
Oh, nice. Related.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Ooh, or
Oak Island Money Pit. Okay, so there's a History Channel. Sorry, I'm so sorry, honestly.
No, you're fine.
I just found it. It's the Oak Island Mystery. You can look it up on Wikipedia, or it was on Unsolved Mysteries. It's been on a bunch of podcasts. But like, I'm in love with this story, and a lot of people are in love with the story. And that's the tragic part about this, is it seems like no matter how much money they pour into trying to get to the bottom of this fucking treasure pit, they're never gonna get to the bottom, no matter how hard they try. They did a History Channel show about it, and the end of the show, they still haven't gotten to the bottom.
Fans of the history series The Curse of the Oak Island have been watching Michigan brothers Rick and Marty. That's too close. Leginian pursue one of the Western Hemisphere's most intriguing mysteries. Following in a long line of treasure hunting hopefuls, including President Franklin Roosevelt, the brothers have been trying to extract a hidden trove believed buried more than 200 years ago on this tiny island off the coast of Nova Scotia, a tantalizing cache rumored to be everything from pirate booty to the Holy Grail
Booty.
to the Ark of the Covenant.
I like that we were both laughing about the same thing.
Before you even said it, I saw it in there.
We're reading ahead like booty.
I know, I'm a fast reader. I can't help it.
You can have it. You can have it. I switched it back.
I just want to make it beat.
Do it. We got, what, 3 more questions?
I was just going to skip to the last one.
Let's do it.
You got to answer all the questions.
That's actually the opposite of what you said before we started these questions.
Fair point.
Okay, I think I got this.
I tried to put the things that are longer in the bottom half.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I can't do it.
It's hard, right?
Drunk.
All right, let's get through these next ones quick and fast.
He got drunk and now he's playing with music.
He gets drunk and then his question answers get longer and longer.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Which is why I wanted to skip.
Take this shit back. Take this shit back because.
Oh, now he's gonna get all moody and he's gonna put one-word answers because he's butthurt. Mm-hmm. Have you ever went after anything and didn't get it?
A lot of stuff.
Only because of my own issues.
Yeah.
Have I ever going after a sound engineer? I even went to took a walkthrough of a school that I wanted to go through and then didn't go to it because I fucked it up on my own. And it was my own fault.
I didn't get hired at a job once, but in my defense, I've had 2 jobs total. So it's not like I applied to a lot of places.
Yeah, it's only because of my own fucking shit that I didn't go for the shit that I wanted to go for. Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to be the one who made it through college and was an IT technician and shit, and a network administrator, or any of the things I've wanted to be great at in my life. Even skateboarding. I'm pretty good at it, but I'm nowhere near the level that I wanted to achieve, and that's just because there's limiting factors in life, and then there's also limiting factors in who you are, and that's just, you have to grow and accept those things, and also there's ways that you can push past some of your limits, and that's what makes being a human a great thing. So the things that I have learned, especially now being your friend and coming over here and doing the podcast, it's a whole new avenue of stuff where I'm this is really fun to learn. So even if you don't end up where you thought you were going to be, there's always a path in life where you'll find something you love and you'll be great at it as long as you keep trying.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Being a sound engineer, I feel for me, it's if I really wanted to go into that and do that I could do it, but I do have these kind of limitations where it's I still have a family that I have to take care of. So if I want to do that, I got to do extra work.
Yeah.
And I have to still work the quote-unquote 9-to-5 job and make my money and then do that other shit on the side.
Yeah.
No,
I'm never going to be Jaws, I'm not going to be Aaron Hamoki. But God, do I want to be. But if I tried to be, my fucking right knee would snap when I did that fucking legendary stair set. Like, my body can't handle.
Okay. So this is me.
Yeah.
Coming in with my own opinion to where you're putting yourself and comparing yourself, and that's your issue.
I'm only comparing
where
because it's a good example. I'm
you're
not
right.
comparing because that's the way I actually think about it.
Okay.
I was just trying to give a good example.
You have such a style where that if you were to be fucking videoed
Stop
skating,
complimenting me. I'm a good skater. Everybody knows it. Stop it.
and you could become
I didn't know that you even skated.
Do you even skate, bro?
my wife coming in with the like humble shit, you know? No, if you video your skating shit, you could become
Are you trying to
popular,
tell
bro.
me that I'm going to be Jaws?
No.
Okay, well then shut up.
No, because Jaws is his own self.
I know.
It comes to your own personal skating style.
Yeah.
Your style of skating is what would make you popular.
That wasn't the question, and that wasn't my point, though.
All right.
That's the thing.
I'll shut the fuck up then.
Last question.
I see what you're saying.
Are you ready? You ready? You sure?
I think so.
Yeah, we're ready.
I guess I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Did you pick this page for this question?
No.
Okay.
I was just being extra. It's not anything special, honestly.
I bet you the question is like, do you like McDonald's or Wendy's?
Well, it depends on what I'm getting. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
in what way has money impacted you negatively?
Oh, god damn. What way has money impacted me negatively? It has impacted me in the sense of like worrying about money in general, you know, like where not being able to pay bills and shit like that, where I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to pay this bill right now, and like I don't make enough money to be able to live the lifestyle that I want to live.
Do you think
being in that middle class like lifestyle, you know what I mean? Or we're not poor, like none of us here are poor
necessarily? Yeah.
Depends on the day.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant by that.
Well, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's got a good point. Where like
there's been times where all of my utilities have been shut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like it impacts. God damn it.
Impeccable.
It affects me negatively. He was like, I'm gonna drop a sound cue. Nah, I'm gonna just let it go.
I'll let him have it.
It affects me negatively, money in general, with anxiety.
Yeah. I think this is the one question that we all have like the same answer for. Like we all implicitly agree because of the nature of the question. We're like, it's this made up thing. And what I was gonna ask you while you were talking about that was like, do you guys think if we were still like, I've got a bunch of carrots that I farmed and you've got a chair, I'll trade you. Do you think we'd be less stressed doing that? Or does money actually help in that way?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because I think that you would find a craft in that sense. When it comes to like the trading kind of sense.
Because it's just like this concept that we've all agreed on. And that's what makes it so stressful.
Yeah.
It's like a standard that you're held to.
Where money is the main point.
Yeah.
But then they like when it comes to those people that like trash dig and then like reupholster fucking like furniture and shit, they're going kind of back to like the basics.
Yeah.
And like that's where that like kind of line is, where it's like we just focus on money, you know, and like materials doesn't really matter to us.
Yeah.
Where like I could go out and trash dig and find some fucking chair and reupholster it and then sell it for $400, you know, like
most people don't make their own shit. Like I didn't make the TV that I bought it because I had money.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, but because we live that kind of lifestyle, that's where it's like money dictates.
Money takes dick.
Money dictates everything. Money.
There's like this quote. I don't know if you
You're
guys...
too drunk. Shut up.
I know.
I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's like cash rules everything around me. You know?
Yeah.
Probably like, you know, you don't really listen to like stuff, so you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, you haven't heard most
obscure,
things.
you know,
Yeah, you got a good point there.
But anyway, yeah, so I would have to agree with that, and that is, yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, it's just money in general impacts me negatively. In what way? always.
Yeah.
Because really, like, it's just, we're so money hungry, and everything revolves around money. And it's like, I used to hate that when I was a kid, because my mom would be like, oh, well, money this and money that. And I'm like, money's not important. She's like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, now I'm older, I'm like, it sucks because you can't do anything if you don't have money half the time. I mean, shit, even to get on beaches, some places you have to pay to get onto the beach. You can't even, like, enjoy nature, like, free nature.
Yeah.
I
Can't even have water because there's not even fucking clean drinking water in places.
I want to get, like, kind of real here with, like, our relationship. And that was, like, with you moving out of your mom's house and with me, like, right off the bat. Like, you literally moved out of your mom's house into moving with me. And your mom always took care of you. So you had never really, like, kind of lived that life, you know, that I had kind of...
Yeah, it was like a culture shock.
Yeah. And that brought a whole new light to me, where I was like, I already kind of lived that life, where, like, Wes, I feel like you can kind of agree with me on this.
Fucking Wheaties for breakfast, bro.
Even then.
Maybe. Maybe we had Wheaties.
Maybe. You know? And, like...
I honestly cannot relate.
Yeah. And
I'm so glad.
But having you kind of stress about that shit and, like, communicating that with me, where you were like, I don't ever want to be poor. And, like, that's why I do the shit that I do now.
We don't ever want to be poor again.
We're like, I guess I kind of lived that life before, where I lived kind of poor. And even before I met you, I was cool with kind of being poor.
Sleeping on a couch.
And sleeping on a couch.
Doing whatever.
And doing whatever. Like, and I was cool with that. And then getting with you, and you were like, I don't fucking want to be like that. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't want to live like that. And that's why I've worked so fucking hard with our relationship to make sure. That's why you're a fucking stay-at-home mom. Because I made sure that we could get to that point, you know, and that, like, we had that conversation even that where it was like, I make enough money now, and that's why I quit fucking smoking weed, and I did the shit that I needed to do in order for us to be able to live that life. But in the beginning, with you moving out from your mom's house and you were living with me and me still living that kind of broke life, but you being like, you know, when we didn't have money and you stressing so much about it, but before I didn't stress about it. I was like, I don't have any money, but, like, I'm living on this dude's couch, so, like, whatever. And you were like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I shouldn't feel that way. I shouldn't want to live that way. Like, that goes back into the last episode where it's like, there are things that you have taught me and that have helped me realize, that have made me a better person and a better man in my life. And that's one of those things when it comes to money. And I stress about money constantly. I hate in any fucking moment where I ever have to tell you or to be like, hey, we don't have the money. I hate that shit. I hate it so much. And it gives me so much anxiety because I know how it affects you. And that's just how you feel. It's nothing bad against you. But I know that, like, you have been raised a different way that I have, but then also that I know that the way that you were raised was the way that I should have been raised, and the way that shit should have happened differently for me. And yes, my parents made their fucking mistakes, whatever. Learn from that shit and learn from how you feel with that. And that's why I've worked so fucking hard to make sure that we can live the way that we should fucking live.
But we want to.
It's not that we want to, like, because I could want to live that broke ass life and living on people's couches, and me and you jumping from couch to couch. Like, I could want to live that way, but you not wanting to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm like, okay, no, this is the way that we should live. We should live comfortably with our jobs, and the way that we live, like, we should live comfortably. Like, that's where the difference is. So that's where I, like, thank you. And I'm like, I'm glad that we live this way, because with having our own apartment and having the shit that we have, and, like, even I get so fucking happy about my computer setup and the way that I have it, even though
Yeah, you do.
and even though it's like
Yeah.
I have an i5 processor with like a 970 graphics card. So for people out there listening, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I have the basic shit that you could fucking ask for, and it makes me so fucking happy to have that shit. But that's me coming from a broke ass fucking standpoint to the standpoint where you brought to, where it's like, I don't want to live that broke ass life.
That broke ass life.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, never again,
Yeah.
bro. No.
Because we know we can avoid it. Like, that's the thing, is we've both grown enough as people now where we're like, oh, I have the tools and enough experience as a person now where, like, I know I don't have to be that way.
No.
At all.
And I never will.
Yeah.
And that's where I've gone in.
Especially with kids now. Like,
yeah. Especially going into like a politics kind of standpoint. Like, fuck whoever the president is. Fuck whatever side that president's on. I will still make a living. And I will still make it fucking work.
Yeah.
Because that's what you have to do. You have to just fucking make it work. No matter what.
Yeah. And if you can find a way to do that in a way where you enjoy, then fucking you won. Like, if you don't have to if you don't have to play the game and sell yourself out, and you're not the person who's like, I'm not gonna play the game, and you get fucked by the system. If you can be the person who's like the chameleon and just like sneaks your fucking way through, and you find a job that like people enjoy that you do it, so you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Then I think you win.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the goal. That's what everybody out there should be fucking leaning
trying
toward.
to push towards. Yeah. And it is that difficult like thing where it's like, because we do need to have those people that are on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, like,
there needs to be a system so we have like healthcare and shit. There's a way where we could raise everybody up without us all selling ourselves out to that, or without like raising the bar so high that the people who can't keep up, just that group of people gets bigger and bigger and the people at the top get smaller and smaller. Like, there's a way to do it where you just bring everybody up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's end this shit.
Let's end this shit.
That was some deep conversations we had this time around.
Yeah.
Beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah. And we had no topics to talk about at all this episode.
We started out like, I don't know. I didn't even talk about the one thing I told you that I had to talk about.
Really?
Yeah, we'll just fucking save it for next time.
I heard that. Write it down in your notes, dude.
It's in my notes.
All right. So, if you guys want to continue to follow us on Facebook at Blue Skies from the Basement. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Blue Skies Podcast. If you want to follow any of our merch or purchase any of our merch, you can go to tpublic.com/BSFTB or Blue Skies from the Basement.
Either or. And if you just type Blue Skies from the Basement into Google, TeePublic is one of the first sites that pops up. It's like in the top 5.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You can fucking follow us and get some of our merch. There's tons of shit. From mugs to fucking t-shirts to
laptop cases.
Like, there's anything you guys can get. You can get it on there. And that helps support us too. We get a cut of that shit. If you want to follow us on our home base, blueskiesfromthebasement.podbean.com.
That one, that .com, that one helps us out the most.
Yes,
that's
it
literally
does.
like, that's where all our analytics come from. That's our tracker. That's our host. That's our home base. If you guys follow us on there, that helps us keep track of like who's a real fan. If you guys comment on there, that gives us a way to easily interact with you. Like,
easily.
I get comments the second you post them, like straight to my phone. I'm real good about responding immediately.
Right.
So if you guys want to talk to me, hit me up. Same with you. I'll leave comments for Austin. I'll let him answer those. I'll let him know what's up.
Right.
So join in on the Podbean, and also there you'll find all the links to help support the show. So
From Venmo to the Cash App to PayPal, it's all the links are fucking on there. Easy. As soon as you get onto the website, it's on the right-hand side. It's right there ready for you.
And
all
if you're on
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, it's
Yep.
all right there.
That's if you're on desktop. If you're on your phone, just scroll down to the bottom if you want to support the show. There's links down to the PayPal, the Venmo, and the Cash App down there.
And donations are greatly appreciated. There's also, if you want to send us a voicemail or you want to send us a text message, we have a number that you can send it to if it's text message, or that you can leave a voicemail at 614-600 2056.
This is my favorite feature of the show, and it's the most underutilized.
Yeah. So please send us a voicemail. Send us a text message at 614-600-2056. That is the easiest way. Honestly, if you just want to put your fucking input in there, or you want to text us whatever your fucking input is, do it that way. 600-2056 with the 614 area code. That's all you need to do, all right? And then that's it. Okay,
I love
so
you, dude.
why?
You made it through those bugs. You
Yeah,
did it.
I got it. I got it now, dude. I got it down. I told you, like, give me a few times and I'll fucking get it.
I listen to it back when you're sober.
Oh, God damn it. It's going to be
Oh, I love you so much.
Thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for supporting us. You just listening to the episode is supporting us, and we greatly appreciate it. And we see that shit, and we love you guys, and we wish nothing but the best and happiness for you guys. So, thank you for listening. That's the end of the podcast. So, later.
Peace, guys.